Okay. We have crashed to desk. A message from above. Let's get the Forgotten City open. I can't wait to dig into the marble nest thingy though. I got it ages ago as well. It's one of those things that I know I'm going to be into it enough that not actually playing it but having it there to play at some point is like neat. I like that. But I do also want to actually play it. The Forgotten City. Where are we? Nope, that's Hollow Knight. Nope, that's Hypnospace Outlaw. Nope, that's Psychonauts 2. Signs of the Sojourner. Subnautica Below Zero. There it is. Clearly they include the in their alphabetization. You know, every generation hyphenates the way it wants to. Alright, calm down, drums. Jesus Christ. We get it, you're a very modern storyteller. Proud of you. Alright, so what was happening yesterday? I'm back in full screen now, which means the room is even gloomier, but this is a brighter game in general, so I should at least be able to see. Continue as forget to. Don't mind if I do. Shame about Pathologic too. I have to see what's what. I mean, it probably saved some manner of the way into it, right? Okay, who died? Nobody died. She's probably gone hidden and I've not yet triggered the dude. Maybe I should? We'll see, we'll see. Wilson! I don't know. Hey!
Salve, friend.
Where are you going? In such a rush.
You're coping.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumours, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Where'd you put my subtitles? What are you looking at? She just looked at my chest. I saw that. I'll look into it.
I hope it works out. Oh, so soon? Well, be gentle on yourself.
Wow.
We're all dealing with a tragic loss today.
Oh yeah, no, some shit probably went down. I don't know how far into the loop I am. I don't distinctly remember where I left off. I mean, shit in the process of going down. I know that much. Audio user interface? Ah, like the in fact, that is loud. Let's turn that down. I like that it's giving me that option. Voices above all. Music down a little bit. In fact, yeah, I meant to do this yesterday. It was drowning people out sometimes. Alright, let's see. Is everything in order other than the subtitles, which are currently absent? They're not meant to be absent, that's troubling. Maybe attempting to disable and re-enable them will shake them up a bit. Oh, don't go left, by the way, there's like a freaky dude with a bow. Okay, good. Good on you. Good on you, okay. I mean, I could go and do Freaky Bowman. I have the technology. So these ones are archers, huh? I guess that makes sense. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are, because I went in there at one point, after shit kicked off, and it was just one staring at me with a bow, and I think it even maybe hit me, and the baby looked at me. It was very traumatic. Stop. Ooh, I almost got wedged there. I don't think I've seen this before. What is this? Oh, there's a skeleton in there. Nice job, skeleton. I'll reunite with you as soon as I'm able. I'm making some headway. I believe this to be doable, but I might have to try and somehow manipulate a physics object over here, and I'm not sure what's physicsable other than certain statues. Come on, the door's freaking out. I'm sure I can freak out too. It must be possible. I hate you so much. Okay. I guess I should consult the thingy. I mean, again, I can go and deal with the man with the bow. I probably should, because otherwise it's just going to keep co-opting my other trains of thought. My sentence is so fragmented today. Pissing myself off. Yep. Many shall suffer for the sins of the one. It was more rhythmic than I was intending, but that's fine. Oh, you like locked me in. You tried to kill me with bees. Was that on this loop?
Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious
I guess it wasn't on this loop, huh?
Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it?
I took it from the Shrine of Diana, only to discover you'd locked me inside with angry hornets. I managed to escape, and after a harrowing ordeal in the palace, and travelling back in time, here I am.
Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long? You seem...
Yeah, turn this up.
Perhaps you should go and see Lucretia in a clinic.
Lucrezia! Damn, I didn't ask this guy anything. I hate this guy. What's your story?
You mean, how did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
It always is. Not right now.
Suit yourself.
I will.
Very well. Another time.
We'll see about that. He probably has some kind of relevant information. I can't stand it. Yeah. Rufus seems to feel about me the way I feel about that guy. Locked, right? Yeah, okay. That's the Shrine of Diana, I think. If memory serves. Ooh. So... Okay, she's alive.
What are you doing in here? Can't you
Yeah,
see
I'll
that
fix
she
it, I'll
needs
fix
the
it.
resin of a plant called Sylphium? What? Yulia?
So I never run out of Sylphium then, I just take it once and then I have it forever.
Hopefully in
That
a
kind of
moment
rules.
she should be able to breathe normally.
I guess we could try a different one. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about in the
Yeah, okay, we heard all this. I guess we could pick our brain about this. What do you think about the golden rule?
A city without sin might sound good on paper, but whoever dreamt it up didn't think it through. Maybe it was an attempt to create some kind of utopia. But snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
You know a way out?
I wish. Some people here need proper medical care, not the half-baked, hanging by a thread excuse for treatment I'm giving them. Just don't get sick or injured here. I'll do my best to treat you, but I'm out of my depth and dangerously short on everything you can imagine.
I'll be going now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Yulia won't, but that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but I presume saving them both is going to allow me to
Isn't the great temple majestic?
progress some other bits of the plot. Yeah, it's fine.
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
You're looking a little freaky in this light directly on. No offense, that was really mean. What the hell? What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way. Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, "What is your story?"
I mean, sounds like she ain't ever spoke to a real one before. Sorry, what should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in high office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Lovely stuff. What is a Vestal priestess?
You really don't know? You are from far away, aren't you? Well, I am one of the priestesses, charged with keeping the sacred flame in Rome's shrine of Vesta burning. I take it you know who
Yo,
Vesta is.
Firekeeper. I'm gonna take your soul. Remind me.
Vesta is the mother goddess of hearth and home, and the guardian of the Roman people.
Island boy Awama Vesta. How did you end up here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
A young woman named Karen dragged me out of a river unconscious and sent me in here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
I mean, it's a little on the nose, but
You do? Well then, have you spoken with
I
any of
did
the
say
others
them coins
about
were
how they
supposed to be
arrived
on my
here too?
eyes.
I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
You're being a bit coy.
I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to Livia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed.
Yeah, there's wolves in
She
this?
withdrew, stopped working and became despondent,
Oh no,
started
it's
muttering
just
to
sad
herself.
people.
Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her. But there is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Not everyone can handle seeing all the way through the Matrix, you know?
Thank you. Now, go and follow the thread of truth through this labyrinth, and come back to me if you discover any patterns.
Oh damn, it's raining. Okay. I've been asking people about how they wound up here.
And did you notice anything? A pattern?
No.
Oh, well then. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet. Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind, and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Phone a friend.
Come back to me once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Okay, God, I wish I had a skateboard right now. Look at this. Like, are you kidding me? Maybe I can kind of grind. I mean, that was gnarly. There's no two ways about it. Yeah? Yeah, I just spoke to her. What's up? Who even said that? Which one of y'all? Was it you? Yeah, I bet it was. Thing's freaky.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Do you have anything else to say? Like, it's fine, as we've repeatedly established, but it's not just the loop that's causing you to repeat that. You're just obsessed with it. Birds, though. I want the birds. Where are they? There must be a nest in that tree. That's lovely. Friends. Carvings of friends. Okay. Let's brainstorm. Oh. Am I like crouched on this, or is it... I feel weirdly short on this for some reason. Okay, let's brainstorm. Ask residents about their stories to identify at least 3 common threads. Okay, I'll need to listen to everybody's story despite the fact that all of them warn me that it's gonna take a while. It's my greatest challenge yet. It's a main goal though. So I still want to be doing stuff with, Malleolus, is it? I remember it sounded like alveolus. Yeah, there you go. Malleolus, okay. Figure out how to make him drop out of the election, which is going to entail some kind of dirt, apparently. Again, everyone said no shortage of horrible things about the man, but I don't know what the dirt would be. However, he does own the 2 people who are committing suicide, right? So, if I go and talk this man off the ledge again, then I can potentially get some insider info. Again, information I feel I've already been provided with, but that's nothing concrete. Nothing I could use to fuck up his political ambitions in any meaningful way. Keep up the good work, dude. I'm rooting for you. Love the dude with the rock. They hit him with the full Sisyphus punishment. Wait, did this guy? No, this isn't where it was. Is it? This is where it was. Of course it was. Oh, of course, because fucking Octavius was like, oh, that sad thing we saw. Oh, yeah, that sad thing we saw. So he's just... Maybe I could find some evidence on his corpse. Weighed against the current. Okay, thank you. For this. There we go, there we go, there we go. Thank you for this good advice. I will wait against the current. It's a particularly oblique sounding strategy. I like it. Calm down.
Rufus. Better watch your step.
Yeah, I know. We've done this before. What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp.
Nice. He's going to keep it brief.
Families from Seleucia on Tigris. Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
Why are you still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
I mean, kind of. Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Just take some of these, like, straps off your armor and beat someone with them. I'm sure it'd be fatal enough. How did you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
Okay. Not much of a talker, are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
Hell yeah, brother. Are you suffering from rheumatism?
Nobody is supposed to know about that. Did Lucretia tell you?
Lucrezia! I figured it out all on my own. You have the face of a man with rheumatism, I guess.
Gah. Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I get stirred up by things that shouldn't bother me. And then there's the statues. And my doubts about my faith. And I just want to scream. You want to help me? Do what Lucretia hasn't been able to do.
Okay.
You again.
About your rheumatism. Wait, that seems like it's just going to be asking questions, but I have the thing he needs for it, right? Like, I'm sure I still have it in my inventory. I'll check. Who are you going to vote for, by the way?
Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin.
Wow, okay. It's a little rough. Anything I can do to change your mind?
No.
Okay, fair enough. About your rheumatism.
What about it?
I figured out a treatment.
Willow bark. And this will work?
Should do, I guess.
Thank God. Finally, some relief.
I must admit, I'm skeptical
This is what I've been praying
as to its
for.
potential efficacy, but it was written
Maybe
on a
God
list in a
hasn't
chest, so
abandoned
it
me
must be
after
good.
all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. It was too much. Started messing with my head. I owe you one.
Do you know a way out of here?
No, I don't. I did hear a rumor that Aurelia, the tavern keeper, has been offering to sell a way out. But I barely have two sesterci to rub together.
Sesterci. That's cool. And what do you think about the golden rule?
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
Yeah. I know that feeling. I've played Pathologic 2.
Then you know what I'm talking about. I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. While we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
I've seen Squid Game, brother.
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking?
Oh, I have definitive proof.
Like
There's
they're-
tons of evidence. Like video evidence of it.
Or something. I don't like it.
I think you're right.
That doesn't help me.
Oh, sorry, I guess I should have called you paranoid, my bad. We could do it again. What do you mean?
I mean, all these people...
Yeah, I know. Wow. Two different choices, but they both lead to the same dialogue. That's never my favorite
I
thing.
don't know.
I think you're paranoid.
Don't tell me you're one of those golden rule deniers like Meliodas. Get lost, Verpa.
You're fucking voting for him, and it will get you killed because he's... Oh my god. Fucking dumbass, man. Okay, Alright, I guess I need a new loop. Wait, why would I need a new loop? Because I need the two people who committed suicide to be alive because they are in, like, enslaved servitude to the dude who I'm trying to destabilize in the election. Understood. What's the most effective way we can end the loop? I could get like 2k out of it if I go and rob the nasty lady again. It's probably not the right direction to be going in for that. You know, it all loops back to the same place. But this is definitely a more long-winded route, but you know, you got my boy over here killing the game. So at least there's that little bonus. Effectively the scenic route. All because of Boulder Boy. Ah! Right, okay, so I was gonna turn the voice volume up even more. There's a lot of volume dynamism in the recorded dialogue, which is a good thing, but it needs more breathing room than it's getting, I think. So I'll turn the game up overall in OBS, and I will turn everything else down. And if it seems way out of whack, fair enough, but that man was sinking inside the waterfall. Nice. Okay. And yeah, master up, I guess. Apply. Alright. Hey. You're gonna hurt your back. You're gonna move. This is better, but it's not perfect. He's gonna hurt his neck. Unless... No, he's just fucked. Oh no, we're okay. I just saved this man. I just absolutely saved this man. I just need to walk away and get out of range so he won't turn to look at me, so that he can stay with like a decently aligned spine, at least until somebody else walks past. These ones don't look, these ones come to life, I think, in fire bows. Doesn't respawn. Why would it respawn? This is the same loop I got it on, or the stuff wouldn't be gold. I presume. The gold's gotta reset when you redo the loop. Gold isn't time resistant. I thought that was a person for a second. I was like, what's happening here? Nope. Same old statue I always want to kick down. Only one of these is lit. I don't think there's any significance to that. But what if it allows me to access a deeper level of dream? I don't remember what's down that way, hang on. There's something enjoyably Dark Souls 1 about this little bit of the map. Well, you should have thought about that before you stashed a bunch of denarius in the chest. I think it's denari, right? I thought it was denarii, but they seem to be calling it denari, so... They'd know better than I would. I've never really researched it. I'm really just basing it on the triarii in Rome Total War that go triarii! But you know, every generation double I's the way it wants to. All those dotted letters in a row. Alright, I'm just gonna go and steal the money from Aurelia, because otherwise I'll just be wandering around aimlessly forever, like, how should I end the loop? Oh! Shit! That thing's gonna come to life, like the dang Kanye West song. It's gonna try and kill me. And that's when I can get in there. Okay. That's convenient that it's right by where I was already going to make it kick in then. Maybe it's not. I may have got confused about where things are. Where's the shop I'm talking about? Damn it. Okay, it's way farther away. Wait, is it? Where am I? Like, I know where I am. I don't know why I don't know where I am, because I know where I am. I'll just go the long way. That doesn't look like a very effective technique, and I don't know why you're involving the left hand. What are you... I don't even know what you're scrubbing, but that brush is so dirty, you're just gonna make things worse. This is not productive use of my time. Sorry. I only brought it back thinking I could bring the other one back. Oh, I forgot about the guy and all.
Salve.
I don't think so. Is this the way I wanted to go? I thought this went to all kinds of weird caves. Oh, but that cave system does go to the little market bit. I don't know why I can't find a regular entrance. Do you want to ride the zip line? You might break it. You've been gilded. It probably adds some weight. Though you wear it well. This is another one of the best dudes in the game. Love this guy. Love this guy. Can you look at me? Oh, hell yes. Love this guy. Looking like the freaking Westworld logo. I haven't even seen that show. What is the Westworld logo? Is it like a Vitruvian robot? Some kind of chrome graphics card man? Or a woman? Fucking hell, it's here. It was before the place. Horrendous display.
So
oh, Aspity, what's up?
His triple head
Yeah,
and lets
I
out
just saw
his
you die on a
threefold
bridge.
Braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
Shut
They
up.
follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
I am the motherfucker. This again.
You stay away from my money.
Shut up. I'll do no such thing. Owned.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Okay, Mirror's Edge mode again. Wrong way. We might have to bait this one out, or it might have come out of its own accord, but I feel like we're gonna have to bait it out. Yeah, we're gonna have to bait it out. Run, dude! Run! Ha! Ha! Oh! Money moves. Ow! Yes, yes, the priestess. There are really larger concerns right now. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Damn, that was like a bank heist. Went off flawlessly.
Sensation.
Except for all the arrows in my body, but we can walk those off. Neat. Alright, make my life easier.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who...
Yeah. You need to go.
Oh, sounds serious.
Poison. Wait, hang on. Rufius has become agitated because of his rheumatism. Okay, so he really is just like... He's my downline. I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine. And tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there. But don't tell anyone about it, because you'll end the world, okay? I feel like that needs to kind of be added on the end there. So I could... This is the one I need to focus on right now.
Yulia? Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright.
Oh, I can make him do all kinds of shit. Okay, incredible. Hopefully he just does it all. I can make him get both of them? Wait, give him this pass of 2,000... Okay, so I have to do 2,000 every time.
But
Let's
how
do
did
it.
you... Alright, of course. I'll make sure this gets to him.
You fucking better, because if not, I count that as theft. And again, that means the world is ending. Don't do that eyebrow at me, son. I'm serious about this. I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there.
Alright, let me see.
But don't tell
Stop
anyone
Fabia
about
going
it.
in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Like, keep it on the down low. And Rufius is becoming agitated because of his rheumatism, but if you give him some of this willow bark, it will calm him down.
Poor guy. My uncle was a victim at rheumatism's altar, and he ended up killing himself. Alright, got it.
Shit. Okay, go.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
We'll see. I'm sorry about your uncle. Thank you. Okay. That makes my life easier. I don't know how long it's going to take him to achieve this shit, but oh my god, he's faster than the wind itself. Yeah? Maybe we should dump them all in the water then. Just a thought.
Ixion turns.
Does he? Since when? Oh yeah, since they put him on the fucked up wheel or whatever. Yeah, I guess he does. So, you are
Keep an eye out for
Horatio?
Scintilla.
Horatius, I'm so sorry.
What is it, citizen?
I need to ask you your story.
I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughters.
What about the magistrate's left hand
should say.
incessant fountain noise?
And the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
Alright, creepy, but whatever. How did you end up here?
I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself. 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl. And pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some Genetricum fugitive tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
He doesn't know. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labour does the body. That said,
Hell yeah. That, don't kill me.
Been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
I heard that song. Who are you gonna vote for?
Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Are you not concerned that he's gonna violate the golden rule that he doesn't believe in, or do you not believe in it yourself? Did I miss that? Have you spoken on that yet? I know I haven't directly asked you about it. Can I help?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon.
He doesn't
In
know.
any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
She's just gonna be like, isn't the palace cool? Like, I've had more than enough of talking to Equitia for now. And I hate that it's not Equisha. My eyes just want to read it as Equisha. Can I see the citizen register?
I don't see why not.
Oh, okay.
Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
That's unexpected. So he was about to whoop my ass for even asking. Oops. No. Sorry. Oh no, I still get it. Yeah, tomorrow.
Not sure why you said it like that, but whatever.
What do you think about the golden rule?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother
Didn't I give you chores? Shut up about springtime.
Well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective.
Mate, it's
The
not
Legion wouldn't be the
effective.
most formidable force in the world
Because
without
the
it.
inevitable inevitably happened, and you've been looping for I don't know how long. I think only as long as I've been here, but who knows what else is going on, like... Of course you don't know this. How would you? Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime.
A war crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
Yeah, the freaky Skyrim clown. That sounds like him. That sounds like her. Our worlds are very different.
Seems that way. War crimes. Ridiculous.
It's classic. Nailing it. You're funny. Are you saying you're in favour of it?
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot. As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it, so railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
Yeah.
If you like.
Sorry, he lost me about that. I was lost in a train of thought. I was going to say something. Now I've lost both. Everyone loses. Do you know a way out of here?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
This man absolutely runs a Seneca the Younger Twitter stan account. And regardless of whatever a tweet is about, he will be in the replies saying, stream Seneca the Younger. Seneca outsold, etc. I mean, he's a pretty serious dude. I guess it's how he vents. I worry that he's part of, like, you know, targeted harassment. You know, on the harasser side.
Alright.
Oh, he doesn't seem to mind. Hopefully Guy got all my chores done. He did zip past at some incredible speed, but then he was just going off about the joys of springtime, so I'm not sure he was really treating the chores I gave him with the urgency that they warranted, but in his defense, I didn't really give him any information about the stuff. Oh, I can just get in here again now. I didn't realize. Okay, that's cool. Well, there's no body, so hopefully the guy did his job. I don't have anything on you yet, but I didn't explore here properly last time. I turned you to fuck.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so
I turned him to gold
desperate to see
before
me.
I explored properly.
Well, what do you want?
I didn't think it was going to trigger dialogue yet. Oh wait, I suppose I'll ask you your story.
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
Okay, and what if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny. By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule, it's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
Bro, I've been swerving and swoosing around golden statues trying to fill me with arrows for 2 days now.
Nonsense! There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
But, oh good grief. I found a book called The Myth of the Golden Rule. Whoever wrote it obviously died because they refused to accept the Golden Rule. Did I? I do remember a lot of aborted graffiti, so there's tracks. Oh yeah. I didn't know it was a book. I thought it was a scroll. I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The Golden Rule is broken each time. What would it take to prove to you it's real? Books? Notes? Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? I mean, he's not going to go for that. That's meaningless. What would it take to prove it to you?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read.
Nope.
As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down?
That's not what I'm talking about, brother. I mean, I could just tell him the truth, but it's not going to do anything.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations.
Not
He
the
won't get away with
machinations
this
that
much
you're
longer.
thinking about, though. Like, significantly more wild machinations. I assure you. Yeah, there's no point me trying here.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
Alright. I mean, I guess I should ask you what you think about the Golden Rule, even though I already know.
You mean the children's fable?
Yes,
exploited
yes,
by Sentius
okay.
to
He's
scare us all
Gervaising
into doing what he
again.
wants?
I'll be going now.
I trust you can see yourself out.
I can, not before I've seen everything else first. This one comes to life. I remember that much. Don't mind me.
Still here?
I said don't mind me. Buster. Alright. Does anyone live up here? Is there anything to do up here? Any examinable pots? Busts? Minerva again. That's a popular bust. Oh yeah, Claudia's here. And I did not do a particularly good job of the conversation the first time around. She called for the guard. The guard didn't come, fortunately, but... Hello.
You're not supposed to be in here.
I don't know why I get such Charlotte Rampling energy off this woman. It's the model and the voice. It's crazy. I know where'd you keep your valuables. Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
I didn't say talk business. What's your story? Just talk about yourself. You talk.
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I'm receiving strange women in private.
I was just speaking to him. Don't worry about it. What do you think about the Golden Rule? Because your husband's not a fan.
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
Alright. Throw down if that's what you want.
Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave.
I'll be going now.
Finally! This is outrageous.
Just examining your ink jar, don't worry about it. Yeah, what you got in here? Yeah, that's fine. Huh. Another Minerva, huh? So there's like a gouge here. This Minerva bust bars the same flaws. Uncanny. They must make them like that. They're like 3% Witcher 2 busted. Just the slightest little touch. A painted Greek vase depicting some kind of battle. Oh yeah. I love the way this thing shines. The relief on it is so cool. I'm obsessed with that. Yeah, purple carrots. Hey. Are you just following me around?
Still here?
Yeah. Go away. Note from Ulpius. I've already found this. I need to see the thing I was given that I didn't properly look at, right? That I said I'd give back tomorrow? What was that? The citizen register. I accidentally clicked through it. Okay. Aurelia, class, commoner. Alignment, chaotic evil. Duty, tavern keeper. Quarters, tavern in slum. Notes, claims to know a way out. That's a lie. She just gives you poison. Claudia, patrician, wife of Malleolus. Lives in a villa. No notes. Decius, commoner, merchant. Okay. Domitius, commoner, Malleolus' guard. Lives in the slum. Duilius. Who's Duilius? Is he the guy in the cell? I think I know him by like a nickname. I'm sure it was 4 letters. Was it like Dooley? Aquisha, which I am going to keep saying. Patrician. Vestal priestess. Lower quarters of the villa. Okay. Fabia the commoner and Baker's slum. I guess I don't need to read all this up, but there's there might be something. Might be something of note in here. Hannibal died in the cistern.
Cycle with my mind, lunatic hysteria. Woke up in the morning and I got diphtheria. Hannibal?
Who killed Hannibal? To get the key... So to get the key... What the hell, mouth? To get the key to the cistern, we need to rig the election. Not necessarily rig the election. You know, it depends where you draw the lines. We need to make it so the dude who just did all the stuff for me runs and wins. So he gets the guy out the prison cell, so he gives me the key, so I can go to the cistern and find Hannibal's corpse, maybe? Okay, Kabash disappeared. Fisherman. Okay. Julia, patrician. Debt bondsman to Malleolus. So I need to go and speak to them about that. Livia, hairdresser, now refuses to work. So that one is Aspity. Lucrezia, I will never stop doing that either. I will never apologize, except for the multiple times I will inevitably apologize for it. Navia, not the biggest fan of her. She locked herself in palace, that is true. Maybe she's worth revisiting. I can't think of a reason why she necessarily would be, but I don't think I've seen her having had the first encounter, and sometimes it opens up other dialogues. Though those are usually just a way of skipping through to other bits of what you've already done, I think. Rufy is becoming increasingly agitated by, of course, his rheumatism. Sentia, restricted to her villa for her safety. Oh. That sucks. She's the one who went missing, right? Oh no, Centilla's the one who went missing. So she's just locked in here? That is the building I'm in, right? Or did I leave and just, like, black out the past 5 minutes? Virgil, commoner, architect. Yeah, so we definitely need to speak to the people who are in debt bondage to Malleolus. They seem like the likely source of dirt on the guy. Obviously not just because they've got like an axe to grind. I think they work for him inside this palace and are liable to have actual dirt as it asks for. Take item isn't steal? Nice. Oh wait, could I have like parkoured my way in here then? I mean, it's not like it's much money, it's easily replaceable. I think I can end every loop getting like 6,000 now. Without much of a problem. It wasn't you, was it? No, you're Claudia. Okay. I thought so.
Get out before I have Domitius throw you out.
I'm miles away. So is this... Which villa is that person locked in? It just doesn't seem right. Show me again. Oh, I got 2 keys to the villa now. Keys akimbo. It was... one of the scents. Sentia, oh, it's not... yeah, I know. It's not this villa. And I've spoken to her plenty of times. I just had to think it through a few. I remember. Yes. Who? Stunts. Who does? Who calls her that? I guess I should go back down to the water's edge. There are a lot of whispery messages about the water. Yeah, it's a very majestic great temple, as we've repeatedly established. I'm not becoming as much a broken record as you are saying it.
Shiny.
Oh, what, this? Or this? Or this? I think she means this.
How'd you do? Hello there, friend.
You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
No.
Oh well, let me know if you change your mind.
I guess I could sell him a bow. I got 2 of them. I think I got 2 normal bows and also a golden one. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I already asked him his story. Go away.
Another time.
Yeah, we'll see. Who? Dooley. Okay, yeah, they call him Dooley. Love this statue in the carriage. I don't think that counts as a carriage. Maybe it does. I thought that had a missing slab, but no. Ulpius loves Centilica. Yeah, there you go. It says corrected to, like it's true that he killed her. I don't think that's the actual implication. We don't need to do the caves again. Oh, wait, hang on. There might be like a Korok up here. Here we go. Mirror's Edge. Ooh. Incredible. Yo! Yahaha. Wait, God, how do I get down? How do I get down? Ooh, okay, that's okay, that's okay. I've been so afraid in my life. Yes, I can hear you. Clam, Fandango, look. Get me out of here. Where's she gonna be? Is she still gonna be in Lucretia's room? No. No. Where will she have gone then? She can't have gone back to the place I just was, or she would have been there. I guess I'm gonna go to where he was then, but he's probably not still stood up there. Not sure. Let's check. Also, I can't get in here, right, because I fell down from above. Oops. Oh no, it's them inside. I thought I kicked something. I just set my foot on fire, though. That's not ideal. So I can't climb back up there this way. I think that stuff was just for getting down, but I didn't actually gild any of it, so... not completely sure. If I gild one of these trees, can I climb them? I presume not, but I don't see why I wouldn't be able to, like, realistically.
Salve.
Hey, I was looking for you. What's up? You okay?
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life.
Which is exactly why you should vote for him.
Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
I'm not seeing any relevant dialogue options regarding the horrors of Malleolus's debt bondage. Which is disappointing, because I really felt like this was the way forward. Is it the structure of your face that makes it look like you've got winged eyeliner on all the time? Because it rules. I love that for you. What's your story?
You mean my life story? Oh, well, I grew up as part of a big family in Rome. Me and 3 older sisters. Our father found good husbands for my sisters, but I wasn't cut out for that kind of life. So he found me a job as a scribe for a prominent merchant. It was a good life for a while, until 7 months ago when the fires came. My colleagues and I worked desperately to try to protect our warehouse. We must have had 100 workers passing buckets of water, chanting prayers to Vulcan, but they fell on deaf ears. The fire was relentless, and it claimed
Weird-shaped
everything
deaf ears.
and everyone. Well,
Sorry.
almost everyone. My employer told me to grab what valuables I could and flee for the Tiber with the crowds. I remember diving into the river, and then the next thing I knew, I was waking up on the riverbank not far from here.
Memory lapse is a correlation. I already knew about the coins. We've already established that Karen is Kairon, or however you choose to pronounce it. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I consider myself fortunate. At least I'm still alive.
I don't actually think you are, but it's good to hear you say that so soon after a suicide attempt. Because I previously had felt really bad resurrecting you from that, but you definitely seem brighter right now. Do you know a way out of here?
If that's your idea of a joke, it's not funny.
Oh shit, I fucked it up.
Go away.
Sorry. It wasn't my idea of a joke. I didn't put that together. Now I feel bad. Okay, moving on. What's the other dude? What does this say? To survive we must all be kind, corrected to we must all be wise, corrected to we must all be obedient, and finally corrected to we must all be question marks? We could be, you don't know. I never seen you and a question mark in the same place at the same time is all I'm gonna say about that. Against the current. Nah, I'm looking for the man. Not that man, but, like, hello. I thought he wasn't there for a second. He was just farther around the rock than I was expecting. I was like, shit.
Howdy, friend.
He freed himself. What? Where are you? Oh, hey. Wow, that camouflage is working way too effectively. Ooh, that was terrifying.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia.
I know.
Welcome to life under the Golden Rule.
I'm feeling a bit on edge, which I think I can now say and it not be a pun.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it?
The
I
Forest.
still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Please do. Oh no. You're all tapped out, sorry.
Ah, that's a shame. Another time then.
Yeah, if you learn anything else, I'll be back. But I don't think you're going to, because you're going to keep resetting every time the shit goes down. Look at me! Look at me! Nice. I didn't think she was actually going to do it. Still a missing piece here. Isn't this the thing in Dark Souls 2 that tells you how many people have died? Just up and locked, huh? No key. Okay, that makes sense. Where is this guy? I can probably tag him, right? If I go to one of the security offices, I can track his neck bracelet thingy. I don't think it's called a necklet. But maybe. Collar. There it is.
Sensational.
Okay, so. Do I have a way to track this dude specifically? If I don't have an objective that directly pertains to him, even though I think one of my leads does involve talking to him. Tell Ulpius that Scintilla isn't in Malleolus's villa. That's fucking bars, though. E40 would have a field day with that. This should tag him, right? There he is! He's on the other side of the world, but he's there. Zipline? Zipline. Zipline. Not really where I was trying to go, but that's okay. Because I'm here for the journey. Oh my god, I thought it was going to throw me down the stairs. I thought that was death. I thought that was a corpse. That's 4 pebbles and like a little bit of grass. Hang on. Huh? There we go. Wait, do we go? Oh. I guess we don't. My mistake. Could have sworn we were gonna go. Oh, Hollow Knight bench. Getting all charmed up. Garum, a fermented fish sauce. Tons of this stuff. It's all over the place, especially in that one person's little room. Wait, where's he gone? Fuck. I can't believe you've done this. Yo, he's gonna thank the guy for saving his life. Hey.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and...
Yeah, never believe me if I told you.
Oh, come on. I just did as you asked.
Me neither.
All you can do is level with me.
Hey, John.
I'll keep it between us. I promise.
You're better off not knowing.
That's a shame. Now everybody's gonna think I'm some kind of oracle for knowing the future before it happens, and I have no way of explaining it. Hey, maybe the patricians
They'll vote for you, though.
A bit more respect. But then again, probably not. All right, I'll leave you to it, friend.
I could give you the whole world, at least this small, weird allegory of it. The guy got bored and walked off.
Don't
Thanks,
believe
Galerius.
a word they tell you.
Okay, hey.
Shalom, friend.
Hi, I got into Malleolus's upstairs room, but there was no sign of Scintilla. Bye. What the fuck?
Put some respect on my name.
It wasn't easy getting in there, man. It cost me freaking, I think, a whole grand. Get back here.
Shalom.
Hey, can we talk about Scintilla?
Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago,
Salve.
she went missing.
Is that him again? Fuck off, Galerius. I love you, but you're really getting in the way, man. Why don't you start from the beginning?
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing.
Oh, I've heard this before.
I wasn't allowed out. So once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up
I sent this man to weirdo jail.
onto the roof. And that's when I saw her. I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees.
I've got to put that on the
first
soundboard. That would be
time
so
in a long
good.
time, I felt hopeful. And then she looked up and saw
Just
me
rocks
and
up like the Twilight Princess postman.
she smiled. And from the moment she asked my name with this warm
Guy's going in with the voice
curiosity,
acting, though.
and so for
I'm only
weeks
skipping it
on
'cause
end,
he
each
has
night
said all
I'd
this
climb
before.
out of the villa, we'd hold hands and talk
And it is a
about
bit
all
creepy
the
too.
things we'd do once we got out of here. And then one morning,
I mean,
I
it's
woke
sweet,
up
actually.
and
It seems
everyone
perfectly
was out
mutual
searching for
after
her.
he started her for weeks.
They said she'd vanished in the night. All I could do was keep my head down and...
Okay, I don't seem to be very good at bluffing, but there doesn't seem to be any, like, roll that it does. I don't think it's like a skill check, so I'll just try anyway.
I swear by the gods of Rome, I don't know what happened to her. All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her. I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
It's not like being nasty raises your odds of being abducted. If anything, I'd say that it's the other way around. But, any ideas about who might have taken her?
My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known.
Are you sure you haven't
I
abducted
have no
her? 'Cause
idea
you
where
freak me
he'd
out,
be
dude.
keeping her. But there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never
Yeah,
seen
okay,
it
so this is what I was reading in my diary. I was like, why is she
haven't been
locked
able to
in? But I
steal
went
key
up there
without
and I
breaking the
couldn't
golden
find
rule.
it. The only room I
But
could
I
find
have
was
a feeling
Claudia's.
that if you could get in there
How have I
somehow,
missed it?
it would shed light on a great many things.
Okay, I already tried that. There's no sign of Scintilla in there. Thank you.
Really? I was sure he was hiding something in there.
Maybe there is
I feel like
something
I've looked
hidden.
everywhere. At least everywhere I could get to. There are still two places I've never been able to reach. First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too. The only other place she could be is somewhere in the cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper cistern before he was locked up.
Yes, I know,
So you
but
could
I
ask him
have to
about it, I
destabilize Malleolus in the election and put my guy in to get that key as far as I can tell. I'm sick of going over this with you people. I appreciate that you all have different brains, but like, I need to topple Malleolus. You need to give me dirt before I can give you dirt, you know? We can scratch each other's dirt, but there is an order in which it has to happen, logistically, to kick off at all. I'll get right on it, though.
All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
You're welcome. Wasn't really that kind of chat, but that's neat. He's a sweet lad. Alright, let's check. Figure out how to get into the upper cistern, okay. Get Dooley's key from the upper cistern by releasing him from prison. I still think I just have to politic to make this work. Ask residents of the villas for clues about Scintilla's. I thought I asked them all. Okay, well I guess I'm doing this then. Wait, which one was I just on? Yeah, that's not gonna do it. We'll do Vanishing Act. Doesn't have any objective markers. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to the villa. Genuinely. What do you mean? There's no current in the water. You're being metaphorical with me. You're changing, Linda.
How did
It's
you get
sad.
in there, you cheeky little Sturkus? If I cop an earful from Malleolus, I'll be coming for you.
Get him what? With your weird ass. Alright, I do need to go back in here though, so. I mean, it dismissed the objective. The fact that it allowed me to say it, having been in there, gives me the impression that I didn't like miss a note or whatever, but there was one slightly hidden under someone's pillow in one of these quests, so I'm concerned I might have missed something. But I'll go to the other villa anyway. What game is it we're jumping in? Oh, it was GTA 5. If you jump into doors, they fly open. Keep expecting it to happen in this game, but it never does.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
How come you keep asking me stupid fucking questions? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Hello.
Ave.
Okay. Who didn't I ask about what?
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
No, it's a basic mechanism of human survival.
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
Maybe. I think I asked you everything I could possibly ask you, but I'm gonna look.
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Is that door you missed maybe the door with the statue in front of it blocking you from getting in? Because I didn't see that at all yesterday. I did get in there today. Free money.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Yeah, pretty much. I basically can. Did I exhaust your dialogue?
To be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
What are you gonna do? Take it off me? This man drunk as shit. What's he doing?
What now?
Nothing.
Alright.
I've cleaned him out. The door next to the house I was just in. That sounds like something I definitely might have missed. Hang on. Do you mean Malleolus's villa? Or was it a door I was going through? Someone upstairs, maybe.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
I'm trying, man. I'm looking for Scintilla, don't worry. All I do is look for Scintilla today, apparently. I'm having astonishingly limited success. Oh, I haven't found this before? Scintilla expresses gratitude to Sentius for adopting her. How have I not seen this? Okay, Scintilla to Sentius. May Jupiter Optimus Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter, and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will wear it always. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Sentia as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month. But if you could just show them the strong and dependable man I know you to be, you will be re-elected. I'm sure of it. Wonderful stuff. Loving family support. Anything else? Oh, he's beefing. Crazy ceiling too. Can't interact with that, I guess. Okay. This one I can though. Ah, it's just money. Unless, if I could get a dog to smell the money, because it's her money, she's presumably handled it to put it in the chest. Maybe we could track her down.
All
Maybe it's
weapons
just
are to be
been
tossed into the chasm.
long enough since I played The Good
Magistrate's
Life that it's on my mind. Alright, so...
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons.
Door by the villa. Do you mean this building? I presume not, because this one's got some pretty prominent doors. Be my eyes. This one, what the hell?
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the
Oh.
cistern, are you?
So that's where the door to the cistern is. That makes sense. I definitely don't have the key though. I need to get it from the dude in the cell. Oh, his face is lit now. He looks so silly. Yeah, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal.
Hannibal!
Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here?
Yeah, Hannibal died down
there
there.
was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go
Back.
down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me...
Yeah, I don't know how I
the
didn't see that
cisterns are
door. It's
haunted.
very blue.
Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground, and hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature.
My God!
Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
Not a creature. Wouldn't that have broken the golden rule?
If it was a man, maybe. But I swear on my life this was no man. More like a Strix. Or some
Remorseless eating
Versipellis
machine.
that feeds on human flesh. I didn't stick around to see which.
What did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there. and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
That was a great story, but I'm still going down now.
Well, it's your funeral.
Except I'm not, because I don't have the key. Wait. Yeah, I need a key, right? I must do. Huh? Alright, where's the locked door? Ah! Help me, the meatiest. Oh, these load zones are brutal. Help me, sir. Why isn't this locked? Upper cistern. This is lower cistern. Okay. Thank you for pointing this door out. I just wouldn't have seen it. That's crazy. Like, I've been through this. I think I've been in and out of this door before. Wild. Okay. Is this the right bow? No, it is not. Now it is. Ah! Cobras. Ooh. I didn't really physics well. It's the first one that hasn't done a flip. Oh, it's so Dark Souls in here. I love it. It is also very Skyrim. Wait, I don't need the key? I've been trying to completely divert the course of an entire election to get up there. I must need a key at the top of this. Who is that? Is that someone? Oh, that's a golden statue, I think. That makes sense. This is not like I've never seen one before. These are climbable. Approach, then use W SAD. Space and C to move up or down. Oh, I don't want to use space to move up or down when space jumps off. I trust it, but this doesn't feel right. Okay. I got quite a leap. Which is reassuring. Oh, I'm springy. Must be fun to get here if you like don't have arrows and use your last one on this and not be able to get up. Having said that, I am probably about to run into that locked door I was talking about. But it did say find a creative way in, which implies that maybe I've circumvented that. Neat, I got an achievement. Oh no, someone's sad. I think. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look like a happy situation at all. Okay, hello.
You? Who are you? Did he send you?
I don't know who he is, but I'm Forget too.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on here?
I'm Scintilla.
Oh
I
shit,
found a way out
that makes sense.
through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
I mean, I'm not considering like leaving you here, don't worry. But how has this not broken the golden rule? Because that's important to me.
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
This is definitely still feeling heavily purgatorial. Who did this to you?
Sentius, my adoptive father. Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
You're telling me that letter of resounding endorsement I found in your room was planted there to cover up your disappearance? That sucks. I mean, I feel like that's what's going on. Hard to imagine she wrote it, but maybe she did actually like him before this happened. I don't trust it. What's the way out?
Behind me. There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
That is a problem. That is definitely a problem. This feels like a weird way to word this. What will you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck.
Then again, yes, I do have to stop at breaking the golden rule. Okay.
Okay,
I see.
I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others? I mean, it definitely feels like a fate worse than death to everyone, but to some extent, I think, you know, that's subjective.
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
I'm concerned about this. I really don't want to leave her here. But I feel like I have to until I confront the person myself, but surely I'll just break the rule. Let's see. Okay, so I can say if I let you go, everyone's gonna die. Seems true, based on her expressed intent to attack this person, but again, I'm not entirely sure how it's working. What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken? That's an interesting one. I mean, I can just walk in here anytime, right? So it's not the end of the world if it ends. I mean, it is the end of the world, you know what I mean? What if I round everyone up?
There's no time. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that? He's here. Quick. You have to let me go. It's now or never.
That's awkward. I'm not about to let him hurt her more if that's what's about to happen, so even though I'm pretty sure the game doesn't want me to do this, and it is just going to end the loop, I at least want to see it play out. I'm not comfortable leaving her here.
Oh, thank you. Now follow... Wait. Did you hear that? He's here.
Oh no!
In through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
I can't control anything now. You can't control anything!
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
Alright, Art Attack, calm down. You're human garbage!
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me.
I may have chosen poorly.
It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever.
Oh no, he's the guy who activates the loop! I just doomed the entire universe! Oops! You remember AI? Wait, what?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Almost 15? I should be grateful for your stupidity. In any case, there's no escape for you except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet.
Which is it? Am I stupid or am I smart?
Yes.
Am I slow or am I
Better to
fast?
end it all now, then find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
Oh my god, he's done the whole villain monologue. Huh. Okay, let's see. I knew there was a way. Yeah, okay, so just Al hanged himself, then got shot. Wasn't he out by the river? I feel like Al's corpse was before we even got into the city. Am I just misremembering? I'm confused. You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why? So you asked me to figure out who was going to break the golden rule knowing I would fail every time?
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this. But where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity.
As
I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
Is he gonna do an evil laugh? I really hope he does. You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping.
Live for
and
New Year's
as long as
Eve.
this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Yes? Yes, I can. What is wrong with you, sir? Let's see you cheat your way out of this. Middle finger
Do you really
emoji.
think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
Yeah, bro. I mean, you might have the time loop. I have save games. You never even considered, did you? Unless he did. I hope he didn't consider my save games. That would be very troubling. I probably could, but I'm gonna let her have this one.
Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
There he goes. Incredible. I love that animation.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go.
I fucked up, didn't I? I got like a bad ending, I think.
happening to
I
you?
didn't. I thought I was like
That
25%
light,
of the way through the game.
so
Maybe I am.
bright.
But I feel like I've just escaped with one person instead of everyone or something. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know why I'm talking. Shut my damn mouth. Okay. Talk to AI. Is that not what I've been doing the whole time?
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright.
That's what he looks
Glad I was
like.
in here alone. I'm Al.
It was all worth it in the end. I see you, game. Alworth? I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm forget to. I was kind of hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kind of rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
That was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose. Can I maybe not... Can I maybe not say this to this man? It doesn't feel very kind.
I'm sorry, come again?
I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet. Here. Yeah, he needs to carry this with him for the rest of his life. Why not?
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles.
Wait a minute, this is my writing.
This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
Yeah, I mean, existentially speaking, you're only ever the person you are in that present moment, with your neurons firing the way they are in response to that current environment. Because all the things that happen and things that change the way you think and shape your personality, and also things like neuroplastically, they result in a situation where if you were transposed back into the exact same thing, you'd react differently. So are you the same person? I helped Scintilla kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this?
I think so.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Yeah, I'm pretty terrific. How about we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here in the system. Follow me. Okay, so I don't have my bow anymore. I take it this is locked. Ooh. I just got, like, repelled away. Freaky. I know it says that way, just... Is there anything examinable around here? Because I didn't really get to take a proper look. Yeah, we're fine. It is merely a boss room. Here we go. It put my torch away automatically, but I pulled it back out. You know, I gotta preserve what little autonomy I have here. Is he meant to be coming with me? Anyway. What the fuck, dude? How'd you get over here? Have you done this before? I'm not convinced that this is an effective method of barricading the door.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
If you're sure that this is the best way to go about it, then that's fine.
You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
Maybe. Best of luck to you. I think you might be there a while. I didn't even see a nail. It looks like he's just holding a plank of wood against the door and hitting it with a hammer repeatedly in the exact same spot. But you know, I got high hopes. And I'm not convinced that this isn't still purgatory. Despite our successes thus far. So. Oh. Inspect prompt, but no flavor text. Freaky. Karen! Yeah, there she is.
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I don't think he could handle the truth.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered the ruins of an ancient underground city.
Really? Sounds amazing. And did you... Oh, look! Here he comes. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Look out, lady, the dragonfly's coming right at you.
You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city.
I already told her that,
There
Al.
was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of... well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy.
You're telling me they didn't record a voice line for the word
I don't
forget
suppose
too?
her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... what?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I
Hell
think she
yeah.
meant for you to read it.
Pop the
Here,
molly, I'm sweating.
Take a look.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia,
Oh God,
Horatius,
don't rub it in.
Valerius, poor Dooley,
I'm sorry.
and the others.
I didn't know.
But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours.
Hell yes!
I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla.
Nice. She absolved us of any guilt for letting everybody else die. I don't know that she necessarily had the moral authority necessary to do that, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Because otherwise I will never sleep again. That is a long list of names.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good legit. Oh, Al, I was joking.
Are you ready to go home?
That does not seem legit. Al, it's the fucking Riverman, dude. When are you gonna learn? Just take me home. There's no saving some people. Sadly, there was saving everybody else. I didn't, I guess. Tip, how many might have survived if you'd walked away from Scintilla? Thank you. I worry that walking away from Scintilla will entail some level of depiction of him doing something horrible to her as I leave. And I don't want that. Or at least I didn't want that on the first go around, you know? Act in the moment. Plus, I can't necessarily vouch for any of those people. It would have been nice to get my boy out. And you know, Yulia, I want her out of there. Ah, Alex smiles. That's nice.
Sensational.
There he is, there's Alworth. You know your boy ancient Roman god Dennis Kleinman. The one and only. There's some really, really good vocal performances in this game. A lot of them were decently distinct from each other, you know, they had a lot of personality, and I feel like they really gave themselves to the performances in a lot of these cases. Which went a really long way to carrying it and smoothing over some of the slightly rougher edges that are inevitable with a game like this in an engine like this, with a team of what I presume is not that many people. These credits don't seem to be like, you know, crazy huge or long. This is really impressive. Again, still really curious to see what it was like in mod form. I haven't looked up whether or not it was released in mod form yet. Or if it was just planned to, and then, you know, maybe some builds got out. And then they pivoted mid-development to making it a standalone. I just remember reading about it for years and years and years when it was still a mod, you know, just little news updates and stuff. Not that I was specifically following it, but it's definitely something I'd read about, alongside other things like, you know, More Oblivion or whatever they're called, you know, the huge mod projects. I want to get Ulpius out too. Okay. Tybalt is such a good name. Nothing but respect for all the Tybalts out there. That's not true, actually. I'm sure there's some terrible people by the name. I just like the lattice. It is prompting me to skip. But at least until I notice it like looping or something, I'm going to put some respect on its name and play the credits out. I know it doesn't really achieve anything, even in terms of recognition for the people who contributed towards the game, because I'm not like ingesting any of their names, at least consciously. But it just feels like the right thing to do. Plus the music's nice. I wonder how many of these testers made the statues do backflips. You gotta imagine at least 5 of them did. Whether or not any of them managed to use the Midas cannon, we'll never know. CEO, COO, CTO. Cool. What is that? Chief of Operations? It can't be an OV. That'd be a lowercase o. Oh, big Steam sale, right? That'll be kicking in at what, 6 PM probably? I think it already started on Epic at like 12. Hitman 3 is 30% off somewhere, which I'm a little bit tempted by, but I really can't be spending money right now, especially on myself. Unreal Engine, nice. For Marta Pierce, whose steadfast love and support made this game possible. Shoutouts. Lovely stuff.
Sensational.
I guess now it waits for me to press escape. Neat. Okay, I got an election to rig. How much of it I'll do now, I'm not sure, but I'm going back in. So I presume it loads me in at the start of that loop. Oh, okay. That's very convenient. And I guess makes sense, because, you know, it is my most recent save, but I could go chaos mode. Gild the captive. Stop crying, I was joking, I'm sorry.
You? Who are you?
I'm Forget too.
Do you know you're here?
What's going on here?
I'm Centella. He wants to keep us all here forever.
Oh shit. Who did this to you?
Sentius.
Damn, that's wild. What will you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck.
That's
Even
theft.
if it means cutting his throat to get it.
That's murder.
I'm done caring about the golden rule.
Alright, what about the others though?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Duff lass and Duff lad. I'm sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is going to die.
What? No. You can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless?
Alright, calm down, Kanye West. It's too dangerous. Let me see if I can persuade Sentius to let you go. Wait, not heartless, just rational. Our escape isn't worth the lives of everyone here, or I've changed my mind, I will let you go. This will prioritize the new quest, showing its objective markers only. That's fine, I can take that.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster.
Alright, calm down, Kanye West. I need to try.
You're making a mistake.
No, I already did it the other way, though. You're free. Don't you get it? You're free. At least she stopped crying. She didn't have to do that. That was a kindness that she's done. Okay. We're locked door there. That's the way out. And then that's locked. Okay, well... Oh shit. Oh no, he's not like right here this time. He's only right here if you free her, I guess. Wait. Oh no, he coming. Oh lord. Wait, is he? I can't tell. Is this safe to jump down? There's water at the bottom. It must be. Wait, what? What the fuck? Okay. Generous gold hitboxes. Wonderful. Oh, shit. A Roman woman in the middle of disrobing as if she'd been visiting the baths. A young Roman woman throwing up her hands as if to surrender to an unseen enemy. I've seen that one before, just not down here. A young Roman man posed as if beckoning others to safety. A statue of a Roman man holding up one arm. He's either greeting someone or surrendering. They're quite different, I'll be honest. So, what goes where here? Ah! Oh, that's the one that freaked out, okay. Yes, and it gave its kickability back. And this time it worked, it didn't just freeze. Wonderful stuff. So, did I miss anything else down here? Oh, I did. Quivers and coins and crushed creatures. Incredible. An emaciated human-like creature spattered in gold. It appears to have been crushed to death while entering the cistern from the cave beyond. Wow, it really... Damn! It took like a giant rock straight through the ass. That's a horrendous way to die. And I think it was already dead, so that's just insult to injury, really. It's a horrendous way to be pinned in undeath. Spattered with gold, apparently. Seems unpleasant. Wrong boat. I don't even think there's a purpose to this. Oh, there is. This reminds me of Blasphemous. I think probably because Blasphemous, you know, has the cistern in as an area. Ooh, that's a decent amount of denarii. That's cool. Let me take those. Neat little bit of adventuring. It's cute. Is this not... That's not the way we came, and I don't think those are climbable, but what if they are? I don't think that goes anywhere. Yeah. Oh well. Back out. So wait, what was on the opposite side? Okay, there isn't a door. I was just checking. Right. Back to becoming politically influential. Door texture looks good as hell in this loading screen though. Okay, there we go. Yo, I went down there. It's wild, dude.
What now?
It's crazy down there. Oh, I don't have anything to say. Never mind. Bye-bye.
Whatever. Just remember, I'll be watching.
I still highly dispute, like, your angles of vision inside that helmet. And by extension, your capacity to always be watching, but that's okay. I still need to parkour our way down to the merchant on the aqueduct. I wasn't actually trying to fly over there. That was nearly death. But he's down there somewhere. The filthy man can be found blending perfectly into the dirt. While you shop, giant molten bees will attack you. I don't need to be over here. Why do I need to be? Let's pop the book open. I don't really want to snitch to Sentius about who's going to break the golden rule in light of recent revelations. But I'm sure we'll get further with this. A virtuous man. Figure out how to get Galerius elected. Well, he did go around helping people on my behalf, which has got to win some favor. Like, it has to. So maybe I can persuade him to run, though. It's not impossible. Except it's not put him on the UI. Where are you, Galerius? This is like the only time I can't find you. Last time I've needed you in ages. Get back here. That was freaky. I thought it was just ascending. I think I was slowly vaulting. For some reason I was just expecting it to not stop.
Ave.
Yes, Maria. Marco Polo. Can I cannot swoosh.
Hello?
Yo, what's good, my man? I'm gonna get you out of there. You don't belong in there, even though I no longer need your key. I promise I will try not to let that damage my enthusiasm for freeing you.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
I definitely cannot promise that I will succeed. That man has been yeeted from my mind. Where's Galerius? Where's my boy? What have you done to my boy? Freaky. Ow. Okay.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Okay, where's Galerius though? Is he back up at the start? Is he just running around everywhere? I love that about him, but it's really inconvenient right now. Well, could it tell me where Galerius is if it's watching through all the eyes? Because I can't find the motherfucker. Ooh, it's dark in here. Hey guys, okay. I mean, he's not going to be back here. At least I don't think he comes this way. I've never seen him traversing these god-forsaken passages. Sorry, gods forsaken, as they say. Some of them, at least. I have this dreadful fear that I've been past him like 50 times. Damn! I didn't realize I could do such easily accessible parkour. Not the bees. Oh yeah, of course there's bees in there. Huh. Damn, I can see forever. Maybe I can spot the dude. Where are you, boy? Okay, there's the meatiest. There's the freaking oppressest. Where is it? Is that him? That's him! Don't let me die. I'm coming. Ah!
Fortune smile on... Ah, it's you again. Hope you're settling in, friend. Now, what's on your mind?
Why were you, Galerius? I've never been so afraid in my life. Anything could have happened to you. Do you know what it would do to me if something happened to you, Galerius? I need you to run for office.
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the election
wonderful,
stitched up.
noble goal.
Nobody's going to take him on and win. Maybe that's not such a bad
Gotta become
thing.
president and
I mean, he talks a lot about freedom.
free all my friends
so
from prison.
I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me.
If Malleolus runs, he's gonna break the golden rule and kill us all.
And how could you know that? I mean, I don't like the man, but I don't see how you could know a thing like that.
I know all kinds of shit, and you know that. Like, you know that by now. He plans to have Sentius executed for treason.
You overheard him say that?
Sure, why not?
Why does that not surprise me? He and Sentius have despised each other for a long time now. Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make sure Malleolus loses. Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether.
Or
If
you
can
could just
do that,
beat him.
And Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him. Deal?
Slightly more complicated than I was hoping for. I was hoping you could just win the election fair and square with all the favour that you curried from doing my chores for me, but let's move on.
All right.
We'll
See you
improvise.
around.
So we still need dirt about Malleolus. I just don't know where to look for it if I don't get it from his, like, slaves.
A fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Hey, I don't think you're gonna have anything to say about it, but I'll check.
Greetings, I'm Georgius.
I know.
My friend, your words intrigue me more and more.
What's your story, Giorgio? I mean,
My
Georgius,
story?
sorry,
How
God, we just
kind
met
of
the
you
whole
to
thing.
ask. I am a tailor and I run the humble shop in the forest.
Yo, guy does the humble store. I didn't know you had the internet here. How did you get here?
A good question. A very good question indeed. And I would be happy to tell you if only I could remember it clearly myself.
Ah, another one who doesn't remember well.
I remember I had just been to Rome to sell an extraordinary selection of wares, And drowning in coin, I decided to celebrate my success. I rented a
I want that as a
prestigious villa by
soundbite. That
the
was
Tiber,
wonderful. I
invited
love the
over a
way
few
he said
select
drowning in
friends,
coin.
and we began making our way through some of the most exquisite wine money could buy. Quite a lot of it, in fact. Now, I have had visions and awoken in strange places before. I have even found myself naked in the desert sands more than once, but none of that compares to this. This time, I remember people screaming, then falling into a void as empty as time before creation, gasping for air, and then nothing.
Damn, my man's an
When I regained my
astrophysicist back
faculties, I
there.
was lying naked by the banks of the Tiber, gods know how many miles from my villa.
So you floated down the Tiber?
Indeed. I'm lucky I was carrying a little extra weight. In any case, it seems I'd been rescued and resuscitated by a benevolent stranger. I went to find firewood for his campfire, stumbled across a cave, and discovered that trapdoor temple. And here I am.
Okay. So I do have to check back in with Aquisha with some of these revelations, but I don't think I've harvested enough yet. Why set up a tailor shop here, by the way?
You mean to say, with all the turmoil and terror of the Golden Rule, and so few customers, why bother setting shop at all?
Basically. I mean, does seem kind of unnecessary.
I'll tell
No
you,
offense.
it is precisely because of the Golden Rule that I wish to remind my friends of the importance of looking one's best. I say, the more of our customs we preserve down here, the more we can preserve a semblance of normality, the better our chances of keeping our heads. Don't you agree?
We're saving this man. This man rules.
Oh, and there is another reason too. If we all end up as golden statues for future generations to marvel at, I don't know about you, but I would like to look my best.
Haha! Wonderful.
Anything you like.
I think I'll be going now, but I love you, Georgius.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
They probably will. They probably will. I walk through here pretty often. Who else? Has it given me a list of the people I've got to versus the ones I haven't? I'm still meant to be investigating Domitius, Horatius, and Rufius, but I think I kind of went as far as I could with that. I'll try again, but I don't think I've stumbled upon any information that will particularly open up any new dialogue options as far as I can recall. We'll take a look. Oh, such that rooms maybe? I didn't consider that. Is that what it's pointing me towards now? That should have occurred to me if so. Ow. Okay, I have been in here. He's got that dice tower to prevent cheating. He's got that shield. Did I miss anything? Got this graffiti. Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls here and disappointed all of them equally. Owned. Ah! Door briefly stuck. I apologise. I didn't mean to cause alarm.
Cerberus lifts his triple head.
You're damn right.
And lets out
Let
his
the buyer
three
beware.
gold
Good
grain.
advice.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron?
Okay,
You'll
Roman
scare away
shield.
my
A type of ancient
customers.
Roman shield known as a
They
scutum.
follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are
Cool construction.
ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Horatius's chest. Okay. He's just got money and that's nothing. Whoa! So I have inspected this. There was no particular revelation appended to it though. A legionary's banner from the first Italica. This must belong to Horatius. And there's all these fish bottles. Are any of them different? I'm going to try something radical that I know won't work. I'm going to turn every bottle upside down. I have the technology. Get out of there. What are you hiding in these fish bottles, Horatius? I don't trust like that. Not a thing. I guess not playing Penumbra, huh? Still gonna do it to all of them. Middle? That one doesn't seem to be interactable, so... Well, no particular joy off that. Let's try up here. Have I not been up here, actually? I don't seem to recall this staircase for some reason. Yeah, the priestess, I know. I'll get there. I'm currently collecting information for her, I'll have you know. In fact, you do know, so stop whispering at me. Carving of a lion. A carving of a lion, it looks Egyptian. Vase, a strange old vase painted with geometric shapes. It's definitely not Roman. I wonder where this came from. Whose room is this? Note from Kabash. Kabash's room. He went missing, right? A dream diary from Kabash in which he describes recurring dreams about a stranger named Kerti. Okay, hang on. Kabash to Kabash. I told Lucretia about the dreams I've been having, and she said it might help her to divine their meaning if I wrote them down. Sorry. Oh yeah, it might help her divine their meaning. I thought she'd advise it as a way for him to divine the meaning, but that makes sense. It happened again last night. The man by the river was there as always, his face shrouded in shadow from that particular ram headdress. Peculiar, rather. Once again, he introduced himself as Kerti and told me he dragged me from the river. He seemed to smirk as he said his name, as if it meant something I could not understand. Indeed, the name rings a bell, but I cannot for the life of me remember where I heard it. I do not think I will sleep soundly until I know. Who is Kerti? 3 question marks. I don't think that's correlating it with the 3 question marks on the repeatedly amended graffiti, but I'm not ruling it out. That would be foolish. I don't think it would be foolish, and I'm largely ruling it out. Just by way of inevitably forgetting it. Okay, yeah, I just hadn't been up here, I think. Stone disc. A circular stone disc with the symbol of a fish carved into it. It looks like it might be religious in nature. Sorry, I didn't mean to perturb the man's stone disc. Stone carving. Oh, A up. Banned. A phallic charm, thought by the Romans to have divine protective properties. Avert your gaze, children. There's a carved penis. That sounds worse than what it is, actually. That sounds awful. Incomplete note. Summary, an incomplete written note addressed to Sinner. This is your... Sorry, what? This is your final warning, Sinner. Okay. So it's Rufius. I mean, now he's on the good herbal medicine for his rheumatism.
The 49 melodies.
I have to presume and hope that the bullying will stop and the homophobia will kind of just subside. I mean, it won't in terms of the way he thinks, but he's hopefully going to at least stop bullying the dude now that he's not in constant pain, you know? Again, none of it matters because the world's about to end.
Watch your step.
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about.
Bullshit.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It
starts with constant pain in all your joints and it ends in homophobic assaults.
It starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry. Mean.
I mean, I sympathize with that, but it's the fact that the avenue that it's taken is a homophobic one. It speaks terrible volumes about your character, or lack of one.
But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again.
Ate one handful of willow bark, turned gay. Happens to the best of us.
I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
I mean, I feel like you should be saying this stuff to Virgil, but I also understand that he doesn't need to put up with your bullshit, so... away with you.
You, Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns.
Yes, there's very Sisyphean efforts in this loop. I feel you. Up I go. To break the good news to Virgil. I presume I'm going to tell him who it was.
Salve, Dooley. How are you doing today?
Oh, he's visiting his friend.
Am I going to
Yo,
die?
they're all here.
I don't
Oh, no.
think so, my friend. It's election day today. Perhaps our new magistrate will be kinder than Sentius and let you out.
I hope so. Galerius, what happens when you die?
You're not going to die anytime soon, Dooley.
My mother told me, when you die, a ferryman helps you cross a river and your spirit lives on in the underworld. Is that true?
Well, yes.
Is it true that if you were good, you get to go to Elysium, but if you were bad, you get punished forever and ever in Tartarus?
Something.
I mean, you're in
like
Super
that, but
Tartarus, dude.
If I die,
You're in a
I'm
prison
going
in a
to
prison, my
Tartarus,
friend.
Because they say I've been bad.
I'm not going to let that happen to you, Dooley. I promise.
Thank you, Galerius. Thank you.
Now, I have more work to do, but I'll visit you again soon.
We love Galerius.
All right, Galerius.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff, and I think, whatever is in there, it has to be important.
Yeah, so-so.
Ah, a new face. Salve, and welcome to a little community. My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. I hear we have you to thank for saving Julia's life. I'm glad you arrived when you did.
Nice. I sorted out the person who was threatening you, but it's not gonna happen anymore.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
You. I found an incomplete note in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Big time.
Really? How did you manage that?
Use my mouth. Oh no, I treated his rheumatism. Not with my mouth. I meant like I with my words, but no, I did
can
actually
really mess with a person's
help him,
head.
so...
Well done for figuring that out.
You're welcome. I think he's gonna clean up all the dumb shit he wrote about you as well.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, man, kick his damn shins.
Nice to talk to you.
Good stuff. Sensational.
Greetings and salutations.
I love you, Georgius. Okay, hang on. I will. And then there's this business over here. Oh wait, no, that's already happened. Ew, free shit. Yeah. We dupe these. Oh, I found Quinctius by re-interacting with that. Ask Malleolus whether he's Quinctius. I could already have done that. Why has the game just decided now that I've seen these things? Out of my way. I have dialogues to click on. Ooh. Hello. I love when they turn around 180 degrees to talk to me. It's very dramatic. Hello, Quinctius.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem
I will
to
have my
confused
vengeance.
me with someone else.
In this life or the next. You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in his execution order from the Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia?
I do.
I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm
Oh my God, he
hardly the
admitted
only person with the condition.
He admits to guilt.
Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
I can't prove it's you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true.
Bye.
I trust you can see yourself out.
Get
I can.
out before I have Domitius bash your skull in, fool!
Shut up. Okay. Wee.
How
Right.
come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Because I'm more important than you and I'm handsomer. Handsomest lady in the Forgotten City.
Don't believe a
You also
word
the
they
coin
tell
I
you.
picked at the start. I'm a lurker. Alright, what now? I want him to run for magistrate, but I don't know how to stop Malleolus unless I can prove this alternate identity thing. I mean, I'll track it, but it's not going to point me anywhere, because how would it? I don't have any leads on it. Gonna go and talk to the priestess again. Speaker, I guess I probably shouldn't say Speak of the Devil,
hope
and
you're
also that's not
coping.
even her, that's Yulia. Yeah, I'm coping okay. Wait, she like lives down there, doesn't she? Somewhere. Used to being like outside the front there. She'll be milling around somewhere. Oop.
Sometimes I stare at the great temple on the bluff.
You bet you do.
Welcome.
Hello. There she is. I love the 180-degree turn.
And may Vesta watch over you.
I've been asking people about how they wound up here trying to find a pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then?
I did. Some people mentioned a coin.
Yes. I suppose that could be something. What else?
Some people mentioned a river.
Yes. I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What
Well,
else?
okay. Sorry. Don't let me tell you things you already know. Some people mentioned memory lapses.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through. Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here?
Yeah, you know you got Karen.
And did you happen to catch her name?
What the? Karen?
I see. And was this Karen by any chance wearing a hood?
I actually don't remember. I'm glad my character was paying attention. She was wearing a hoodie. How could you have known that?
Because I've seen her before.
What is a hoodie?
There's something
I've never heard this term.
I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Okay.
But don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
You know people could just walk past the baths, right? I did like 5 seconds ago. Alright. Here we go. Assassin's Creed again.
Greetings and salutations.
Bro, I thought you were the statue. That fucked me up. I love you, Georges. Oh, okay, no. For a second I thought she was going to trigger the dude with the bow. He is of course there, and I took his notes, etc. This isn't where the baths are. Oh, those baths. I thought you meant the freaky toilet, dude. I'm glad you didn't, to be honest with you. It's not pleasant in there. Fecal sponges everywhere. The ceiling in this room is unreal. I mean, literally, I think the whole game's in Unreal Engine, right? But it's not where I'm coming from when I say it. I mean, it's cool to look at. Go on, bro, shake my hand. Pull my gold finger. It won't gild you, I promise. Ooh. Pool party time. Tiling down is cool as hell. Ah! Why was that so bright? That freaked me out. I thought it was being, like, evaporated.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the bath.
Oh.
It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp.
Yo, the puzzle solved itself.
Do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin.
That's a snow globe.
It's just as you described it. Only your
kind of coins you
pronunciation
people
is a
using?
little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen.
As big as his face.
It was C-H-A-R-O-N.
What the?
As in, Charon, the ferryman of the dead.
No.
Charon, who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up.
Karen!
I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
There are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry.
Did you think I
take it you know what
didn't know this before I went back in time? That's awkward. The character's treating it like it's a horrendous revelation. It's the presumption I've been operating on the entire time, no. So I'm just like, yeah. This place is the underworld.
I'm afraid so. It's all.
I mean, I was saying
starting to make
purgatory,
sense.
which is not the same
All
thing.
these people whose
This is the
last
legit
memory was
underworld.
running from the fires toward the river.
I think.
It seems none of them escaped.
My
with
mythology
their lives
chops
after
are
all.
not what they were when I was
Perhaps
9
we
years
should
old.
Be grateful
I used to
they
be
don't
super
remember
into
their
it.
final moments. It also tells us that
Not
the
much of it stuck,
Golden Rule
unfortunately, for some
is
reason.
the work of Pluto, the god of the underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches. I know it's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
Okay. So we're dead.
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
Okay. What can you tell me about Charon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories.
I listen to
Each of
Keaton
them is
Henson.
slightly
I
different.
laugh at Tony
Whether
Danza.
the storyteller was
I know
Plato,
Charon.
Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It
She
was
wasn't that
said
grim.
that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol.
Obol.
That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
But then you're gonna spend the entire afterlife with your mouth tasting like mine does after I take my weird fucked up sleeping pills. Nobody wants that. Put the coins on the eyes. We covered this. Why didn't you all recognize Charon immediately?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood.
I didn't call her Curran, but yeah.
Bash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this
No
riddle
special K.
is if your paths cross again.
It's the funniest letter. Everyone says so. Why are there so few people in the underworld?
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession.
Why have you gone back to he or she when you
Maybe
laboriously
there's something
landed on
special
they?
about the coins each of us had on us. And that might explain
Streamline
why we
your
wound up
sentences.
here, but so many others did not.
Just say they. Everyone hit me with the he, she today. Why were you trying to keep this from me?
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help, I promise you.
Okay, that's all the questions I had.
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to
So I've
help
got
them
one of
escape.
those endings, I
And
presume.
Finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on.
Yo, I get to
or
kill
find
God
a way
now?
To escape with the help
That's
of
pretty
Proserpina
wild.
or some other guide.
Can't we just escape the way we came in? No, hang on. I've noticed you seem uncomfortable calling the god of the underworld by his name. Why is that?
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us.
He already
You may
can.
refer
He's
to him
got
as
statues everywhere.
if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
Okay. Tell me more about confronting... See, she just told me not to, but now I don't have a choice apparently because it's just in there. Tell me more about confronting Pluto head-on.
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from?
I don't know. I'm trying not to be, but the game won't allow me to approach the
boldest,
situation with any
but
tact.
also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the underworld, but he was a demigod.
Wait.
Forgive my candor.
Oh wait, no, she's
you
mocking me.
are no
I thought she was
Hercules.
mocking Hercules for only being half a god. She's mocking me for being none of a god. That's considerably sadder. Hercules couldn't manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold.
Are you telling me that you can?
No, I just
won't
said it for no
pretend to
reason.
understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps
Keep
you
up,
stand a
Aquisha. We got
chance.
people to save.
So, if you want to confront him, I'll help
I gotta
you
get
as
Georgius
much as
out
I
of there. He
can.
doesn't belong in
Who
there.
knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole.
Oh shit.
I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them.
A series of somebodies is a great run of words.
And angered our divine
Dishonored.
ruler. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those
Mungus.
missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
What can you tell me about the obelisk?
It's the towering stone monument with 4
Got it.
sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple. But you'll find them all over Rome. But of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style.
Well, we found that
means
Egyptian
you'll
room.
need to recover 4 different plaques.
A mystery plaque? Why do we get this mystery plaque?
I'm afraid you're on your own with that one. But perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way.
Maybe. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know where to go for the Egyptian plaque. Because it's the only Egyptian stuff I've found in the game, I think.
Perhaps Kabash, our
There you go.
Egyptian resident, would be able to tell us. Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago. But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her.
I did look in his room. If there was a tablet to be picked up, chances are I did, and it's in my inventory, but it might not have been interactable yet or collectible yet, on account of me not having had this dialogue. Where would I find a Greek plaque?
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your
Yes.
search with the local Greek fellow,
Yes.
Georgius. His store is in the forum.
And what about the Roman plaque?
Good question.
Horatius,
To answer
right?
that, we first need to ask who would have defaced the obelisk in the first place.
Horatius is the
It
one
would
with
have
all
had
the
god's
Roman
name
memorabilia in his
engraved
room.
into it, so it may be
Not necessarily incriminating in this instance.
wanted that
I say
name to be
incriminating,
forgotten,
guilty of having a
and
tablet,
there's
you know.
only
Well, no,
one
guilty of
group of
defacing the
people I
thing, so
know
yeah, I
of
guess
who might
incriminating.
want to do that. There's a cult in Rome that often argued there is only one true god. Theirs, of of course. They've been known to start fires, as well as deface religious monuments whose existence challenged their beliefs. If I were you, I'd go looking for them. Of course, they've all been in hiding since the fire last year, so finding them won't be easy. But I did hear a rumor they have a secret shrine somewhere in the city.
Probably in them caves, right?
If you could find that, you might be able to recover the Roman plaque.
I definitely found some Christian stuff in the caves. I didn't know if they were hiding there or they'd been kind of driven there, but... Tell me more about escaping with the help of the I still can't do this. Proserpina.
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit.
It defies my
those are the stories
base
of a
level
poet,
understanding
a
of syllabic
self-aggrandizing
emphasis.
king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
That's not on. Don't do that. That's horrible.
It is. The gods are a mirror image of mankind, as far as cruelty is concerned, I'm afraid. If the stories are true, I imagine she's as desperate to escape as we are. If she really did help Orpheus and Sisyphus, perhaps she'll help us too. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
I get whispers from the statues. I don't think I'd necessarily consider it a spirit guide, but it's the closest thing to what you're describing for sure.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
What is that your
And
business?
Again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice? What kinds of thing does it say?
Burn the house down. Burn them all. So it's the same voice, and she's helpful, if a little cryptic. I don't think you could... Okay, there is some occasional cryptic stuff, but then occasionally they go, shoot the hornet's nest. Go down through the hole and take the second door on the right. But it's cryptic sometimes. I've been told to go against the flow and stuff. It's hit me with a little oblique strategies.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Go against the flow of the... Oh, I've already found a way to escape.
Truly? Then why are you still here?
We gotta get Georgius out of here, man.
I see. Then it seems you have made a great sacrifice for all of us, friend. I admire your compassion. Truly. Thank you.
Finally, some respect on our name.
I'm afraid your only other option will be to confront you-know-who.
Huh. With that weird nose situation of his? I don't think so. Can't we just escape the way we came in?
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here.
Human ladder?
There's no way to climb up the shaft.
Human ladder?
And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
Okay.
All right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible.
Oh, sorry. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone. Yeah, I'll chat with Livia.
In any case, time is of the essence, so you'd best begin. May Fortuna guide you.
I am the essence of time. You got it backwards.
Need her with Proserpina on your side.
Wasn't even backwards. You didn't factor me into the equation, which is hurtful. When you've seen... Well, I guess you haven't actually explicitly seen me manipulate time in a way that you could retain any memory of, but... Please, you were putting some respect on my name a minute ago. What happened? Oh no, we've been seen bathing together. Oh no! Why doesn't she car on the way out? Maybe she does. I'm just gonna get ahead of it. Not gonna let her become embarrassed. Alright, Georgius. Get over here.
Greetings and salute. Hello again, my sartorial friend. What is on your mind?
I need tablets, Giorgio. Do you know where I might find a Greek plaque?
And in a city full of Romans, you are asking me? Because I am Greek.
I'm not
Let me tell
profiling you,
something
like, I'm
about
asking if you
Greeks and
have one.
Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Romana. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plaque you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dooley.
Dooley?
He
Come on,
cannot help
dude.
it. Like
Fair
a
enough.
typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides,
I thought someone
it
had
makes
convinced him to
happy.
take it. I was like,
So
don't
I
do
say,
that, Dooley.
let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
That's not on Dooley. Don't make Dooley do stuff. But if Dooley wants to take a shiny Greek plaque, go for it. Unfortunately, this may once again entail getting him out of prison, which seems impossible.
I hope that our paths cross again soon, my friend.
They will, pronounce your name the way you... like the way it's meant to be pronounced again. I will try and commit to memory, okay? I apologize for pronouncing it the way it was written, and I apologize for the time I called you Giorgio, even more so, because that was very disrespectful, and I did not mean it.
You look well, my sartorial friend.
Thank you, he's so nice.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello? Have we met before?
Not in his lifetime. Can I have... oh, I feel bad about this. About the Greek plaque in your cell.
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit?
I'll give you a...
It makes me happy.
I can't give him the gold... I can give him a gold bow. I just don't give him any arrows. Like, that's fine. I don't want him to get in more trouble. May I please have it?
But...
I want to give him something shiny,
if
though.
I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad.
I mean, I don't want you to be sad, but this is kind of important.
But it's mine.
I can save your
And
life,
I
Dooley.
really
I can
like
get you out of here.
I want to keep it.
I know. Okay, look. I'll replace it with something else. But you gotta let me know what it is.
Well... if you get me out of here...
I meant
then
like
I
another
wouldn't need
shiny
it
object. I
anymore
didn't mean
because
the concept
I'd
of
already
freedom.
Be happy. Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too.
Alright. I'll try. I've been trying. I'm sorry about this whole situation, Dooley. I mean, I'm not responsible for it. But I felt I would have got you out of here by now.
Galerius already tried that.
I know. Well, I'm gonna get Galerius elected.
Like... Galerius?
Just like Galerius, yeah. There's no one more like Galerius than Galerius, so all I need to do is persuade everyone to vote for Galerius.
Yeah, Galerius will let me out. Then you can have my plaque.
Okay, good stuff. I'll be going now.
Bye-bye.
See you. Okay. So I still need to try and win this election. That's annoying. I mean, it's inevitable that I was gonna have to try and do that. But it's the objective I've been like mostly mentally focusing on for most of the game, and I don't feel I've made much headway with it, despite making tons of headway on everything else and finishing the game. Hang on. Did you see me crouch at the top? That was me trying to slide off the edge from that sprint.
Still no sign of Scintilla.
You,
Hello.
Sisyphus, just as the ocean accepts the river, but
Yeah,
it does
I know.
not.
I know. I know where we are.
Say it.
The underworld.
Then it is true. I was right.
You are.
I thought I saw it, but when the rest of them could not, I kept thinking I must have gone insane.
Yeah, that sucks. I
tell
think they're
myself it was
accidentally gaslighting you
true
through
over
being in
and over
denial.
again.
That's not a great
Till I
situation.
wasn't sure if I was deceiving myself.
Yeah.
I must apologize if my words seem cryptic. I'd found comfort in reciting the Metamorphoses by our
Dark
great poet
Metamorphoses.
Ovid. He gives such an uncanny description of this place. I cannot help but wonder if he himself came here. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, go on. Go on.
I will do my best to remember
She's
the
about to
relevant
start
verse.
spitting.
There is a downward path, gloomy with fatal yew trees.
I need just like a bar beat
It
on the
leads through
soundboard for when
dumb
people start
silence
rapping.
to the infernal regions. The sluggish Styx exhales vapor, and by that way, the shadows of the newly dead descend, entombed with full rites, and the ghosts of those, at last, given proper burial. The wide, thorny waste is cold and pallid, and the newly arrived shades are ignorant of the road that leads to the Stygian city, where Black Dis has his cruel palace. As the ocean accepts the rivers of all the world, so this place accepts all the souls, and is never too small for any populace, nor notices the crowds that come. There the bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone. Some crowd the forum, some the house of the ruler of the depths. Others follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, and still others incur punishment. I hope I have done it justice, and now we share a secret. It's as if you've lifted a great burden from my shoulders. Thank you, friend. I think I should rest.
Drop the mixtape, Livia. That was crazy. She went off. What the hell? That's StreamNet. Lead resolved Pandora's box. Wonderful stuff. Nice to bring comfort to her. She was
Gracious.
clearly not having a good
Looking a
time.
bit troubled there.
I
Still no sign
love
of
your
Scintilla.
clothes.
And I haven't
So
slept right in 3 weeks.
exotic.
Don't be too hard on yourself. From what I hear,
Shame.
nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I
You
thought you
stay away
Stoics
from
weren't
my
supposed
money.
to worry
Shut
about
up.
things you can't control.
Yeah, but I keep thinking, what if there is something
This
I
isn't
can
a room
do?
I came for.
What if she's out there somewhere,
I don't know why I went up there. I
waiting
need to
to
go
be
up there.
found?
Sounds like you're torturing yourself.
Not that I'm necessarily expecting to be able to find what I'm looking for, because I already came through here. We got the dream diary.
Suppose you're right.
Can't take it. Stays where it is, presumably, so I know where I got it from. When I stumble on it again. Carving of a lion, it's not going to do it. Vase, so, yeah. This guy's room isn't going to help. We need to find, what did it say? The hidden shrine? No, that's not for the Egyptian tablet, though, is it? Aquisha suggested I should begin by asking Kalash, the city's only Egyptian resident. While disappeared some time ago, she thinks I may find some leads at the tavern. Okay, of course. What a fool I've been. Nate Dogg and Warren G. Thoroughly incentivized to tavernize. Ah, fuck, I just came from here.
I
Horatius?
love your clothes.
Looking a
Yeah, I
bit
know,
troubled
you already
there.
said that. I shook
Looks
my head at you. I said, shame down the stairs.
haven't slept
Such was
like
my
3 weeks.
dissatisfaction with your
Don't be too
observation.
hard on yourself.
Oh,
From
do
what
us
I
all a
hear,
favour and drink
nobody saw it
hemlock,
coming.
cap murder.
Anyway, I thought you
What?
Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Yeah,
Why did she
but
say that?
I keep thinking, what if there is something I can do?
What did I do? Is
What
it because I
if
went in
she's
her
out
room?
there somewhere suffering,
Oh, do us all a
waiting to be
favour and
found?
drink hemlock, cap
Sounds like
murder.
you're torturing yourself.
Stop telling me to kill
Leave that to the
myself.
gods. Try to relax.
Just advance
Get some
my
rest.
fucking plot objective.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Shame.
I suppose you're right.
Okay. Well, that's not going to work this loop, I guess.
Horatius? Looking a
Huh.
bit
Maybe it will. I don't think it will.
troubled there.
I feel like I went upstairs
Still
into
no
her
sign of
room and
Scintilla.
tripped some kind of scripting trigger where she hates me now, despite the fact that she will yell compliments about my wonderful clothes in a particularly positive tone of voice when I walk past. But I'm gonna load and go up there and see if maybe she's willing to talk to me. I don't have high hopes. I think I'm gonna have to reloop on this, but hopefully I can get my boy to do all my work for me in the meantime, if that does have to happen. Yeah, that boy.
No sign of Santilla.
This one. This wonderful commiserating man. Oh no.
What I hear,
oh god. No, what have they done to you, my boy?
I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you
This
can't
truly is
control.
eternal torment.
Yeah, but...
Horrendous.
Isn't that a
What if
big...
there is
Oh, do us
something
all
I
a
can do?
favour and drink hemlock cap
What if she's
murder?
out there somewhere suffering,
lady.
waiting to be found?
You gotta put some respect on my name.
Leave that for the gods. Try to relax. Get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, go to sleep, Horatius. I'm sure tomorrow's gonna come.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Good timing, my friend. Okay. Let's move onwards. Do I just end the loop now, or is there other stuff I can do here? Greek plaque. Find a Greek plaque. Aquisha suggested I should begin by asking Georgius, which I have done. Can I get some advance on the quest log for it, though? That's the question. Do I need to exhaust his chat options? Is the dynamic fog? I could swear sometimes it's way foggier than others.
Salve, friend.
Hey. She loves running around. I don't know where she's going now. We're gonna find out. What routine is this that you're participating in right now? Come on. She's going. Is she just doing laps? Like, I know where she starts out, right at the very top. What the fuck? I really should have followed her. I could have got in there. There's a fucking slab in there, isn't there? That's what she's doing. This is what I was talking about when I was saying I found Christian stuff down there. Alright, you need to come and open this door immediately. I'm not stealing the bread. I'm not stealing the bread. It's a bad idea. Get back here. Stop worshipping. Come and grant me access. Please. How long is she going to do this for? Is she just stuck here until the next loop now? Or does she have like a replenishing routine? I think she's just stuck here. I think I got to reloop, talk to Aurelia without going in her bedroom, which I presume is what pissed her off. And then wait here for her to open the door and try and just brute force my way in, which I was so close to. I can't believe I didn't actually get in. The way that thing snapped shut, I'm almost feeling like this isn't a way in here, and that the game will have weird physics countermeasures to prevent me from swoosing in. But I gotta try, like that felt unbelievably close. Too close, almost, which is why I'm concerned. But not close enough that I can completely rule it out as something that works. But she doesn't seem like she's going to be getting up anytime soon. I think she's actually completely stopped animating as though turned to gold. Oh no, she's still going. She's breathing. It's a bit of head movement, I think. I could just be my torch swaying and slightly adjusting the shadows even at this range. The message I'm receiving overall is to walk away. So that's what I'm going to do. In fact, let's go re-rob Aurelia. Fucking hell. Re-rob Aurelia. That's some words. That's a whole Paul McCartney song. Right, that's re-rob Aurelia, she's my baby, and also, Obla, re-rob Aurelia, life goes on. What the fuck? This is the best thing I've ever seen, but it's alarming. So we've lost... What was it? Georgius? I don't know. It was Georgius, right? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I hate that I was doing it the Roman way. But he seems to have dressed this statue up, which is wonderful. He's no longer here, though, is the thing. He alleges not to have the tablet. Frankly, I believe him. We're best friends. He wouldn't lie to me. Oh, these ones are freaky. Rest in his head in the least comfortable way possible. Alright, where's my boy? Yeah, okay, begin by asking him. I did that though, why didn't it tick off? Now I don't know where he's gone. Hang on. Where's my boy?
Oh, shiny.
Thank you. I agree, for whatever that's worth. Georges. Sorry, Georges, I think. But where is he? I mean, he must be somewhere. Everyone's somewhere. I might just reloop it. Let me check the rest. I also need to at least BRB. I might even stop. What time is it? What the fuck? It's 6:20? Since when? Alright, well, will I be back in a minute? Hang on, let me look at what I got to do. Figure out how to get him elected. I'm trying. Figure out how to make Malleolus drop out the election. Also trying. Gotta do this first. So I guess it's probably connected to finding evidence linking Malleolus to the name Quinctius. Though I can't categorically confirm that to be the case. Find a Greek plaque. Roman plaque. Aquitably. Okay, so that's the one I was following Octavius towards, I think. Though I do have people I could ask about this. Figure out a way into the locked shrine. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm not sure at all. But I'm curious enough about the possibility of just swoosing in at the same time as her that I'm going to try it again on the next loop before I try other stuff. Maybe not before I try other stuff. It takes her a minute to get down there, right? Like, not literally. It takes her a while. I don't know what that would add up as in, like, actual time if I were to put a figure on it, but I'd been running around a lot before she headed down there, which is why I'm also feeling like maybe she is on the loop and would have come back out, but, like, I have no way to know. I wasn't just going to sit there for ages, especially considering it is possible she's just in there now until things reset. The Egyptian plaque, I can't really do too well about until I reloop, so Aurelia will speak to me. It definitely seems like the wave right now is relooping. So let's go do another heist. Maybe not even. Georges! You are Georges! Hello.
Friend. Hello again, my sartorial friend.
You don't need to
What
keep
is on
saying
your mind?
sartorial friend, though I will admit, it does make me feel special. I asked you about the stuff I needed to
And
know,
in a
though.
city full of Romans, you are asking, my name,
Yeah. Sorry, did I say the wrong thing?
Have you not been told about the last attempt?
I don't think I have.
Oh, then I suppose this duty falls to me.
Dude, I need a wee, though.
Ah, it is a long story.
Oh, can you sum it up? I guess not, huh? Okay, go off, King.
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Yeah, but supposedly that was attempted and resulted in the golden rule being broken, is what I was told.
They have.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some
Why
years
did this guy just tell me not to believe
They
Georges?
decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity.
Like, that should break the golden rule. You shouldn't be able to speak ill of Georges, even if you're casting doubt on the veracity of his claims. It's not okay.
And that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place. And so I say, it is best to not even
Why did it just boot me out of conversation? Okay, it is on an actual time scale, and the election is happening without me instigating it prematurely. Interesting. I mean, I don't need to stick around for the election. You'll know what happens. I don't even really need money. I'd sooner just re-loop. If I shoot these, does it do anything? It does not. Okay. Damn it. What the fuck? I went through him. There you go. Wait, no, here's the dude who loops it. I've made a huge mistake.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I killed the worst possible person. Oops. My mistake. I broke the fabric of space-time, but it's okay. Because Al's here, everybody.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone.
Al what?
Well, here I am.
I'm forget too.
Really? I was just reading an old tablet I found here. It described an event about and murdered a local magistrate.
We have been knew these facts.
A furious god rang out. Apparently, as the citizens screamed and died in pain, the stranger just vanished in a flash of light.
That's me, always helping out. Yeah, that wasn't me.
I didn't for one moment think it was, but the way you say that makes me wonder. I mean, I don't understand how you could have been here 2,000 years ago.
Good for you. I still have your suicide note. I still don't know why I have to tell him this every time.
Let me see that.
It just seems incredibly grim.
I've spent a lifetime in this.
Okay,
So
this is all following the same track so far.
I can't see.
Like, exactly. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Wait, did I make a mistake? Do we not have a way out? Oops.
A mistake? You murdered a man in cold blood, and now there's a city full of dead people. And it's only a matter of time before we join them.
I guess all those old Latin inscriptions were right.
You do suck.
Peccata unius multis dolabunt.
You just call me a dolabunt?
For the sins of the one.
Who do you think you are? You're the dolabunt, if anyone. Get out of here. How many might have survived if you hadn't killed Sentius in cold blood? Well, there you go. It's two endings, I think, unless they counted as the same one. It wasn't visually representing two, but it was from a loaded save. Thank you. I'm tapping escape to continue this time. I already watched the whole credits. It's fine. That was a very poor decision I just made. I mean, it wasn't. It got me a whole ending. I would have tried it at some point, inevitably, but
troubled there.
Definitely didn't lead to what I wanted.
And I haven't slept right in 3 weeks.
Well, when in Rome.
What I hear, nobody saw it coming. Anyway, I thought you Stoics weren't supposed to worry about things you can't control.
Hemlock into your next drink.
Yeah, slip some hemlock into my next drink. That'll work.
For the sins of the one.
That shit's so loud. What the hell? I didn't go the wrong way. It's right here. Come on, Sentius. What are you doing, man? Come on, son. The archers have beaten you. I'm gonna get knobbed. Get in here. That's not inaudible. I can hear it. There we go. Okay. Back in the wormhole. Like the gods intended. Go and do everything for me, Galerius.
Salve, friend.
I believe in you.
Well, you sound...
Do I have a do everything option? I don't. Okay.
Poor Virgil.
Yeah, stop the homophobic threats from happening by giving the man with rheumatism willow bark. Go and prevent these two people from killing themselves.
Oh no.
Oh no. Kill this man. But don't kill him, but kill him, you know. And go and stop this man jumping off the Great Temple balcony.
But how did you...
Oh shit, it's a good job I robbed the shop. I forgot it cost me 2k every time to keep that man alive. That's all good. Go.
I'll go.
Go.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of...
Shut up, go. It's none of your business how I know that. It's not important, you just need to go and do it. And I need to go and speak to Aurelia and Giorgio, I think.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
So, she's back to being sad. That was inevitable, but where am I going? Not the right way. That much is clear. Blown clean past the place I wanted to go. I don't even know how, because it's so visually extravagant with its entrance. Hello. Okay, don't yell at me this time.
Ah, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. And I hope I'm not being too forward, but there's a light in your eyes I've never seen before.
No.
Why? Just because I'm a woman? I take back what I said. Let's just forget that ever happened.
Okay, let's forget. I'm looking for Khabash. Have you seen him?
Not for a few weeks now. Last time I saw him, he was sitting at a table with Georgius.
Georgius!
Whispering about some job.
What's wrong with you?
I remember
Sorry.
because they kept looking over
My anger
their
got away with me.
shoulders as if they didn't want anyone else to know.
I'd like
So,
literally put some respect on his
naturally,
name.
Hovered. The one word I kept hearing was vanishing, and then the next day, Khabash just disappeared. Coincidence? I think not.
She literally said coincidence, I think not. That rules. Oh, I don't have your story, apparently. What is it?
Ugh, let it go. Nothing's
don't-
going to happen between us.
Wow, okay.
All right.
Does
See
that
ya.
count as her story? Because I'm not going to lie to you, that's not a very compelling story. But it makes my life easier, because it means I can walk away
Cerberus
sooner.
lifts his triple head.
Okay, Georgius, I need you. Wait, no I don't. I need to be in that tavern.
Would you stop muttering like...
Wait, no I don't. I did get that. But what was the conclusion to be drawn? I was busy complaining about the lack of respect on Georgius's name. Uh-huh. Some leads at the tavern. Ask Georgius about him. Okay, I can do that.
Cauldron. You'll scare away my
I was looking to speak to the man anyway. I think I was. I still don't understand why I still need to speak to him, despite the fact he was like, the Romans took it. Because it doesn't seem like he was lying, but... Come here over here. Hello.
Greetings. I'm Georgius.
I know. I hate that you forget all we've been through together
My
every time.
friend, you're...
I'm looking for Khabash.
Ah, I knew this day would come. I do not wish to lie to you, my friend, but even discussing this matter is dangerous. Please, let us leave the live coals safely beneath the ash.
You can trust me. You won't remember saying that we foreigners have to stick together, but you did.
Very well, but the magistrate would not look kindly upon this, so please keep it to yourself. For several months now, I have been sneaking out at night to worship the gods of my ancestors in the temple of Demeter.
Is that a
Each
Halo
day,
map?
I leave offerings of food in the hope that we may have a bountiful harvest, and yet the next day when I return, the food is missing.
How strange.
So I ask, who or what is devouring the food in this temple? Stranger still. Once I sat in front of my shop like the 100-eyed Argus until dawn to see if I could spot a thief going in. But do you know what I saw?
Baby looked at you?
Nothing. Nobody entered. And yet when I went to take a look, my offering was gone. It is bizarre, is it not? When I told my friend Khabash of this at the tavern, he offered to help investigate. He went in, and to my dismay, he was never seen again.
Okay, so where is the Temple of Demeter?
It is the only Greek temple in the city. Head towards the baths, and it is the last building on your right.
Didn't that collapse? Okay.
I do not think you should pursue this, my friend. It would... But you do not strike me as a kind of person to be deterred by such warnings, so just be careful.
Okay, Georgius, I will. I love you. Where am I going? Ah, it's next door. Wonderful. Okay, well, I'll be right back because I'm about to burst. One sec. Okay. See what I can get done within, like, I guess, half an hour maybe, at most. I never went up here, what the hell? Why? I must have done at least once, but it must have been early on. I have no memory of this place. Oh, what the... Alright, one sec. Greek statue of a woman. A Greek statue, probably of the goddess to whom this temple is dedicated. Perhaps a local Greek resident knows more about her. You know your boy. I'm sure I'll be speaking to him again soon enough. A Greek vase painted with people in geometric shapes. Cool. I love these pot models. Like a lot. Oil lamp. It looks like someone has been through here very recently. I added very. I don't know why. My brain just felt that kind of way. Painted Greek vase. Oh, they got another one of this one. Oh, cool. More battle vases. Are there going to be like skeletons in here, or what's the situation? Statue. A crumbling Greek sculpture of a woman. Clearly this has been here a long time. Some wet looking caves. Starting to sound wetter too. Yo! Lyre! Got the whole Rollins band in here. Played by being strummed with a plectrum. A bust. A Greek sculpture of a young boy's head. Okay. A crumbling Greek... it's another crumbling woman. That's another lyre. They've got some very well preserved lyres, I can't lie. Looking for interactables. You know, all of my flavor text. Huh. Ooh. Is that... invisible wall? Okay. Because I definitely would have tried to go down there otherwise. Despite, you know, what would essentially be damn near certainty. What is happening here? What the... Ceiling's leaking clay. That's freaky. I don't know if that's meant to look like that. I think it's just, it's shallow so the effect is exaggerated in a strange way maybe, but... It almost looks so prominent as to be interactable. Not the case. Take it that's not leapable. Doesn't look like it goes anywhere anyway. Just a place for the water to come through, you know. What the hell is even this? Discover what lies beneath the city. It's fucking Blight Town, man. What the hell? Okay, well, we got a plaque. A Maption toy. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. Damn, they got it in different flavors now. Wait, you're just like a dude chilling. What the hell?
Come and join me by the fire.
I don't trust like that. That's Trusty Patches. That's Busty Patches, sat opposite him. What else we got? We'll get there, we'll get there.
Come and join me by the fire. Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
Incredible. You first.
It is best you do not know my name, for merely to speak of my existence in the city above could bring destruction on you all.
You can trust me.
Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
Objective markers.
Ah, Kabash. I know this man. He came through here some weeks ago. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to but myself.
You're not even talking to me right now, you're talking to Busty Patches over
before
here.
I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find
Well, I
out
hate to disappoint, but it
simple
only
question.
provides me with prescribed
Have you deduced
responses,
the
so
name of the god
I can't even vouch for myself. Yes, Pluto, god of the underworld. It's the Sphinx from Mario 64 and Odyssey and stuff.
Excellent. I see you are indeed quite astute. Very few come to that realization before their time in the sun is over. Now, will you join me in a friendly Socratic dialogue?
I feel awkward because, again, I'm not trying to flex at all. I'm genuinely surprised that they're treating it as hugely surprising, because I did essentially think that was what was going on before I even went inside the city. Like, before I even went in the present-day ruins. It seemed like it was bending over backwards to be that, which I think it is. It's just... I mean, I wouldn't necessarily expect these people to expect someone absolutely stricken with all of the mortal confusion of ending up here to be able to put that together in a straight line, but... It's, yeah, go on. Sounds easy enough.
Wonderful.
Let's get Socratic with it.
Begin with a question. Would you say you know the difference between right and wrong?
It is a complex question. That...
You are an overthinker too. We're the same then. It is probably why I became a philosopher.
So this
But
is his
if you
mouth.
struggle
These
with
are his
right and
eyes.
wrong normally, then down here with the golden rule, surely your struggle can only have become more difficult.
I mean, it's kind of blunted the struggle to some extent.
Well, that's reassuring. And the truth is, you're not alone.
Neither are you. You got
See,
busty
out
patches
there
here.
in the world, being uncertain about right and wrong was acceptable, because our mistakes rarely had consequences. So we would tell lies and bend rules and turn a blind eye and rationalize, and yet still find a way to think of ourselves as good people. But under the golden rule, morality matters. The slightest wrongdoing could result in a mass execution. So to
Someone's
navigate
arbitrary,
this maze, we would have
specific
to be
definition
certain
of
about the
morality
difference
matters.
between right and wrong. Wouldn't you agree?
But I don't think you can make any kind of objective calls as to the nature of good or bad. And if that's what's attempted to happen here, the person who did so, they're gonna whack moral compass. Whose version of right and wrong?
That is an excellent question, and it leads directly to my next line of inquiry. So let me ask you this. Is there one system of morality which is always perfectly correct?
No, there's no
which you
such
could
thing as
follow in
morally
every
correct.
situation and always do the right thing?
No.
Are you sure? Or is it possible that humans simply haven't figured out the right system yet?
I mean, I don't think human brains are capable of, keeping track of the literally countless, undefinable nuances of the context of any situation where a decision has to be made. Like, I don't follow.
So is it up to each of us to decide what right and wrong mean
It's
to us
not that
individually?
complicated.
Or must we
Context.
simply follow the laws and customs?
You're overcomplicating it, sir. No, don't just blindly follow the laws and customs of whatever community you're in. Good grief, sir. I just keep seeing this face again, like this main crease in the back of his neck is the mouth. The two on the sides above it, the slightly fainter ones, are like eyes. He's like a worm creature. Kinda rules. I don't know what his face looks like, but I suspect I may like him better this way. I guess we need to decide for ourselves when presented with so few options to choose from. This, I suppose, in a vague, rough kind of way best resembles how I feel, I suppose.
So if a man feels that stoning to death his unfaithful wife is right, then is it right?
No, which is why I would never have picked that option, but you didn't really give me many, brother.
I agree. But why? Didn't you just say right and wrong depends on the individual?
No, what I tried to say was right and wrong depends on context, but you didn't give me an avenue to say it through. These are... you can't make me have discussions like this and give me such limited, specific dialogue options. Unless you're making, more of an effort to be, yes, your character is a defined character who is not a vessel for the way that you feel. Because I'm not really getting that much actual lore for the background of me as a character outside of, again, just a vessel for my decisions. But the decisions it's having me make involve picking things that I wouldn't pick, which is frustrating when it's dealing with such like grand subject matter. I'm not saying it's like a failing or anything, and it might be a very intentional thing that's having a very intended effect. But some of the consequence of that, however intended, is some frustration. If he feels it's right to kill his wife, then he's confused or sick.
I see. So you get to decide right from wrong.
Nope.
The people who see things differently are not allowed.
I just want to punch this dude, man. This is driving me crazy. Empathy. Yeah, fine.
Empathy? The emotion?
No.
Let me ask you this. Imagine you
I wouldn't define empathy as an emotion,
the death
but
of your beloved spouse and the death of two innocent strangers.
you're really going to hit me with the trolley problem, man?
Consequences. Who would you mark for death?
I mean, obviously, in that moment, anyone would probably go the two strangers. I think that's just the human brain doing its human brain thing.
Of course. Everyone would. Our empathy, like a siren song calling us away from our true path, would lure us toward the greater evil. Can such a beguiling thing be a reliable cornerstone for anything, let alone the perfect moral code?
It's not the empathy that would make me choose my wife to spare over the two strangers. I think you're confusing the situation by introducing empathy as the thing that makes that decision happen. I don't think that's what the protective instinct, like familially, is. I don't know, it doesn't line up for me, but maybe. I'm not pretending to know anything about this shit. What's your point?
My point is this. I don't think anyone alive truly knows any hard and fast rules about right and wrong.
Then why the fuck do you waste my time with this conversation, brother?
If there is one thing I have observed about rules, it is that virtuous people do not need them, and evil people will always find a way around them. And so we must accept our limitations, and the sad truth that no human society will ever achieve the utopia for which it strives. In mathematics, we would call it an asymptote, a line that can be approached but never reached. Because the only way to create a utopia is with the ever-present threat of force, such as the Golden Rule. This and no other is the root from which a tyrant springs when he first appears as a protector. And life under tyranny is no utopia at all.
Play Bioshock. I mean, I can't even read. Can I get the rundown on what he said? I meant to respond, but it was like 8 lines of stuff. You can't have a utopia because to be able to preserve it as a utopia, you have to apply a level of force that violates its candidacy for utopia status because force is going against people's will. I mean, yeah. I don't know. What are you trying to prove, sir?
I'm glad to hear that. In any case, thank you for humoring an old man.
I wish I could say it was mutual.
To answer your questions.
Not amused. Tall talk for a man with no face. Yeah, I just showed up with the plaque. Also, Kabash. Where can I find Kabash?
I will tell you, but you may find him hostile. To prepare for your encounter, there are certain things you must know. Very few know this, but before the Romans came to this city, it was once entirely Greek. When the Romans came, in typical fashion, they claimed it as their own. Thus, the shrine of Persephone became the shrine of Proserpina. And when they found an obelisk bearing the name Hades, they tore it off and replaced it with Pluto instead.
You don't want to get sued by Supergiant. They got clout now.
Witnessing this compulsive Roman conquest, decided to preserve what they could of their heritage. They gathered their art and valuables, secreted them away through the Temple of Demeter, and hid them here, out of reach of the Romans.
Okay. And, you could just tell me where he is, or, you know, words to that effect.
I'm getting to that. You see, it was among these old Greek relics that I found the thing you seek. An even older plaque bearing an Egyptian inscription.
Oh, Egyptian inscription? That's bars. What did it say?
We had no idea until years later, when the first of my friends began to die. As a result of their deaths, we began to dig catacombs. We extended the tunnel so far that we accidentally discovered another, an even older tunnel. Suddenly it made sense why there was an out-of-place Egyptian plaque among our people's possessions. You see, we proud Greeks had thought the Romans beasts for stealing and corrupting our heritage. But it turns out this game has been going on much longer than any
It's a loop.
I think it is best you head through the catacombs and follow Kabash's
I need
trail.
like a dramatic music spike I can play for these dramatic revelations. I will do. What's in there though?
There are certain things you must see for yourself.
Nothing you
Take
said
this
just
key.
prepared me for him to
You'll
not be
need it to open
hostile,
the gate.
I feel like. I don't really understand. That's okay. I'll take the key. Thank you. What's your story? I'm supposed to ask everyone. I don't even know who you are.
You mean, how did I end up living alone in this cave?
Yes, that's definitely what I mean.
I was a quarrelsome young man. At 19, I left Corinth for Rome to study rhetoric at one of her finest academies. Back then, I used to enjoy
God, he's a
verbally
debate lord.
sparring
Holy
with
shit.
everyone I could.
No wonder he's
And
so
I was
insufferable in
good.
philosophical conversation.
One night I found myself in a tavern. It became heated, he drew a gladius, and I won the argument. But I woke up on the banks of the Styx at a campfire opposite Karen. Of course, I tried to persuade her to let me return. I settled in, made friends, and learned what I could, quickly realizing our little community faced certain death under the Golden Rule. So I began looking for a place to hide underground. Fortunately, I found this place waiting for me. I returned to my friends above, persuaded them to join me, and 12 of us descended for the last time.
Okay. Hades, you mean Pluto?
They are one and the same. The Romans call him Pluto, but long before that, my people called him Hades.
What did the Egyptians call him? Or was your revelation of we the baddies not profound enough for you to actually look into the culture that you paved over? Not that I'm meaning to assign personal blame to you, of course, but... why can't you return to the surface?
My generation was wiped out, turned to gold, many years ago. I think it's safest to assume that if I was to return, Hades would realize that his furies hadn't finished the job, and he'd send them after me again.
I didn't know Hades had furies. I only played it once. For like half an hour. I should go back to it, it was fun. I don't know why I do this with Supergiant games. I start them and then I get into them and I'm like, that's cool. And then I just never boot them again, despite having a ton of respect for them and feeling like I'd enjoy them. Really weird. Why can't you tell me your name?
I fear that if you were to utter my name in the city, even by mistake, that Hades would hear you and know I am still alive.
Okay. Oh, his name's changed. I didn't even notice he became the Hermit Philosopher. Okay. How long have you been here? And sorry, how have you survived?
Living in darkness is not without its challenges. The first challenge is diet. Fortunately, I found that eating fresh fish provides most of the nutrients I need.
Delicious
and
moss.
When there are Greek people living up above, I surface at night and salvage the offerings they've left in the temple.
Fucking parasite, dude.
The greater challenge is the isolation. So I like to imagine arguments, where I argue both sides.
Oh, God.
But, like so many things in life, arguments are better with a partner.
Next time I need to loop, I'm turning you to gold, dude. You've gone too far. It's for your own good. Where's everyone else?
I'm afraid I am the only one left. There were 12 of us in the beginning, but one by one, my friends passed away. Some from malnutrition, others from madness and despair. It has been lonely.
It's been
Before my
lonely.
unexpected visit from Kabash some weeks ago, I'd not seen another person in many, many years.
Oh, I could never tell.
As you wish.
You're not rudely dominating conversation at all. Do you know a way out of here?
Ha! If I did, Would I be living like this?
Well, backwards. Maybe. I don't know. I could draw like a face on the back of your head if you want. That'd be kind of fun. Like if I had XSplit, Lord knows I would have pulled up the pen tool by now. What do you think about the golden rule?
Did we not discuss it at length already? Oh, I see. You're toying with me. Ha!
Owned. I'll be going now.
I enjoyed our chat, but please, keep my presence here a secret, yes?
No. I'm gonna tell everyone. Busted. Oh, that's what you look like. Yeah, this side's better, I think. Yeah, you got on a magazine cover looking like this. This?
You carry the gift of Prometheus
No, I don't
in
think
your
so.
hand. Remarkable.
Oh, this is Prometheus's gift now. That's cool. Bathtub. A large tub which has been converted into a rather eccentric bed. He sleeps in a big race car. Okay. Well, he did give me the key. I do want to go up first, though. Just in case some shit kicks off or I pick the wrong dialogue and Kabash, like, tries to kill me and then the rule kicks in and I'm like, but I don't know what happened if I would have gone up there, even though it's probably just a way out, right? Yeah. That's a Skyrim shortcut to the exit of the dungeon. / entrance. One and the same. It's like a Miyazaki shortcut, but it serves a more direct purpose. It's when you're done exploring. This must be one of the philosopher's 11 friends who he outlived. Another one. Okay. Torch time. A friend of the philosopher. Nice work, skeleton. Same flavor text, but not wrapped up. Oh, this one isn't, I guess. Not an interactable one. I guess these two weren't friends. They must have fallen out before this one died. Awkward. Deleted from the credits. Have I just gone backwards again? I'm so bad at doing that. I have a real problem with ending up going back the exact way I came and not even noticing. Because my brain is incapable of creating mental pictures and my memory is incapable of remembering things. Who are you? Ooh! That thing schmooved. That was fucked up. Get out of here. Oh, flip! That was wonderful. That's one of the best flips we've had. That was a standing back flip. I'm so impressed. Locked from the other side. Okay, I see you. Now we do get the Miyazaki. Okay, only one Zambus so far, but it doesn't mean we're not going to see there's one. I think? You just a statue? Yeah, wait, what are you? You... Oh, I thought he wasn't gold. He looked like he was made of... I don't even know. Like, marble? Onyx? Pseudo-wudo? I don't trust like that. I see you. Get over here. Sneak attack. Critical. You can damage multiply me. Get over here. Get over here. Yeah, that's what I thought. I love that that kills him. This is really entertaining. I find that more entertaining than the Deathloop kick sometimes for some reason. I can hear yous, you know. Cool and no, but oh! It pincered me. This one distracted me, so this one could scare the shit out of me. And they died pointing at each other, which is cool. My friends. There seems to be an achievement for doing this 15 times. I've done this, I feel like hundreds of times. Kick these things into each other. Front flip! I had never achieved shit. Egyptian vases. An Egyptian clay vase decorated with animals and geometric patterns. It now contains nothing but sand. Okay. Who else thinks they're faster than me? Ignoring the fact that that one zombie was definitely faster than me. Not today. Can I make you do a cartwheel, though? Disgusting. You sicken me. Is this... No, not possible. More busters, huh? I don't think there's stuff in the water I can build, right? It doesn't look like there is. There's weird shimmery glowiness, but I don't think it's algae. Maybe it is. I'm not sure what the shimmering is meant to be. Maybe it's a purely visual bit of level design to kind of show you where it goes, despite the relative lack of illumination in the environment, you know. I can hear some kind of blade or something being sharpened? I'm not sure. Egyptian board game. The board for an ancient game called Senate. The rules for which are long forgotten. I have no idea if that's how that's pronounced, but here we are. An Egyptian clay vase. There we go. It's another geometric animal shape one. We'll take 7 arrows, though. An Egyptian man looks like he was running from something. Crawling, maybe. I don't know about running. Please. Door's stuck. I beg of you. Something freaky's gonna be around. I can feel it. Why do you look alive? Catching the light in just confusing ways that make it look like some of your gold's been peeled off. If that's even what's still happening with these. I confess, I'm not personally sure. Anyway, that seems like it was just for some arrows. Unless I missed something, which I may well have done. You know, we also saw the game. We saw Senate. A statue of Aka? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm not familiar. An ancient Egyptian deity set to guard against evil spirits and welcome the dead to the underworld. Uh-oh. I feel like that makes this the underworld. That's no good. I've played Tomb Raider games. I don't put it past one of these things to come to life and destroy me. I played Spelunky to boot. I'm unsettled. This is so cool, though. This is a great temple. Is that Elizabeth from BioShock? Freaky. Any little bastards hiding, waiting to spook me again? Okay. Not you, sir. I mean the gold ones.
Do not come any closer. Who are you?
I am Forgetu.
I am Kabash. And let me guess. Another Greek or Roman come to loot and plunder the resting place of my ancestors.
Oh no, much worse. Modern day white people, baby. I don't even remember if I was white. It let me pick a skin tone. But most of the time I'm running through shadowy caves. I'm just looking for a plaque, I'll be honest.
To what end?
You know, plaque things.
That is welcome news. You really are not Greek or Roman, are you? I was planning to return it myself,
maybe.
But for now, I must remain. Here, take it, and restore the honor of Osiris.
I didn't really assign my character a ethnic or national background. I just showed up for the mystery. Thank you. It feels ominous that it's saying that was a little too easy, but let's just thank the man.
Now, as for the other plaque.
Like, tooth plaque? Oh yeah, no, mystery plaque, the box.
Indeed, I have it right here.
He's gonna throw his middle finger up.
A collection of dusty curiosities while searching for a place to hide from the hungry children of Amit.
May I see?
You may not. In fact, I am about to destroy it.
Oh, don't do that. Why? Come on, bro.
Because it speaks a treacherous, blasphemous lie.
How so?
I will tell you, but first, do you know what this place is?
Yeah, bro, I'm in the jungle. I'm gonna die. The what?
Indeed. And I see you know our history. This is the Duat. See what has become of it. I have been down here for weeks, piecing together its story. And here is what I have learned. As Egypt declined and the Greeks had their turn to flourish, their souls came here in great numbers. When they found the obelisk bearing the name Osiris, the true god of the underworld, they desecrated it, removing his name and replacing it with Hades. Even the ferryman of the dead, known to my people,
He said Hades with like 5 H's.
They renamed to Charon. As if that desecration was not enough, they built over this place, using it as the foundation for their own underworld, so that ours was forgotten. My only
You can't just
solace
bury an underworld with an underworld,
suffered the same fate
because then you
when
just
the
have an
Romans
inferior
lost
underworld.
power,
It's effectively an
renaming
overworld in the most
Hades to
literal
Pluto,
sense.
and the cycle began anew.
The cycle began Anubis? Sorry, what's the problem with the plaque?
It is inscribed with a
Like, I gotta go.
do
I
not
gotta
recognize,
eat.
But it is ancient, almost as if it is older than the plaque bearing Osiris's name. It would imply the gods of Egypt are mere imitations too, copied and corrupted from an ancient people who prospered even before us.
Slow down, Kabash. It sounds
And
like you're
that's
talking about the nature of a
did
loop.
to them what the Greeks and Romans did to us. But this, I cannot accept.
Don't worry, man. We're going to break the cycle of abuse as soon as you
Perhaps it is
start
the work
speaking
of
a little
Set,
bit
the
faster.
usurper, seeking to undermine Osiris once more.
I'm sorry to undermine these revelations and all of your wisdom here, but again, I arrived at this part of the game at an incredibly bad time. I have to go. What does the inscription say? At least tell me that.
You will never know.
Why would it
This
say you will
work
never
of
know?
Sacrilege must be destroyed.
Who would
Thrown
use
into
a
the
plaque
black abyss
just to
below
say, I'm
in
not giving you any
Osiris's
information, when the whole point of a plaque is to convey information? That just doesn't make sense, Kabash. Don't break it, though.
You are too late. It is done.
Don't even fuck. Well, I'm gonna go get food. See you, bro. Oh, wait, you dropped it? I'm not clear on what happened. Now I'm gonna have to go in after it, I guess.
You would plunge into the depths of the Duat with no way back up. Madness.
I got save games, man. It's fine.
We shall see.
Please, I beg of you, let me go. Wait, we had this conversation from this distance? I could turn into gold and kick him down the hole. By which I mean, I'm gonna turn into gold and kick him down the hole. What the fuck do you mean? Oh, it's gonna go in his ear to his brain, man.
You are still here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the hell is wrong with you, dude. Jesus, that's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna go. I'll be back to this. I got more dumb shit to uncover, but I gotta head out now. Look after yourself, etc.